What's good? Hit that like button, hit that share button. Let's get it popping, man. I've been looking forward to this one, y'all. Let's go.
The words of the week, we got to finish. We got to finish. We got to finish whatever we started. We got to flat out finish our assignment of the year, and that's to be dominant.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Next question goes to Kendrick Marshall.
Yeah, Coach. Over the weekend, Pete Thelma with Fox Sports reported that Colorado had made you an offer to become their next head coach. Mm-hmm. How true is that report, and is there any mutual interest between you and the school?
Yeah, definitely. The report is true. They're not the only ones. The report is true. I'm not going to sit on here and tell all my business, but they're not the only ones. And I would be a liar if I told you they didn't. You know they did. I know they did. Everybody there know they did. So it is what it is. That's not my focus right now. My focus is to win and to be dominant, and then to not even to go on to the Celebration Bowl. My focus is right here in this beloved stadium to be dominant on Saturday. That's my focus. And I keeps the main thing. And everyone that knows me know that about me. I have an innate ability to focus and keep the main thing.
As a follow-up, how do you not let these reports distract you from preparing for each week and preparing your team to play?
Well, to someone else that hadn't been that dude, it gets intoxicating. I've been primed for a long time, dog. Attention ain't nothing new to me. It's like, come on. This is. I'm not being braggadocious or whatever. That's a wonderful word, isn't it? Braggadocious just came.
Good, family.
I think I said that.
Now go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button.
This ain't new to me.
It's on,
being
baby.
in the spotlight ain't new to me. I got to just turn that light and channel it to my kids, channel it to my coaching staff, channel it to the support staff. We've been in the spotlight for a long time individually. It's time to bring us collectively, and that's what I've been doing ever since I touched foot on this campus and into HBCU football.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my man.
And goes to Jeff Lightsey.
Hey, Coach Prime. I understand. Just going back on a question that you were asked earlier. You said you've been prime for a long time, but your team and your program haven't always been prime or Deion Sanders. I just want to know, how do you prevent all the rumors that are circulating around your name, prevent it from hurting your team going into this week or your program and recruiting and things like that?
Our team has been good since we've been here. We've been good. So I disagree with you with that. We've been good since we've been here. We focus, man. Like we're dialed in. We have some really good coaches and guys that have been to the highest level of football. And we know how to focus our kids. We know how to make sure our kids are watching enough film. We know how to make sure our kids understand their alignment and assignments to another level. We know how to run a practice. At this point in practice, it don't involve a lot of contact. We want to keep them fresh and fast. We know the finer things to do because we've done them as a player, and we've been to those mountaintops and Super Bowl runs, and understanding how do you focus with everybody screaming about a Super Bowl, everybody screaming about it during the World Series. I think they got the right coach, don't you? You see how I paused there and let you kind of grasp that thing? I think they got the right coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
What it do, family? What's going on, y'all? Y'all know we ain't gonna run from this. We ain't gonna run from nothing. We gonna get it popping, man. We gonna get it popping. Oh, hey man, y'all make sure before we even get rolling, man. There's a link out right now. Giving Tuesday tomorrow, man, November 29th. Jackson State Athletics has dropped the link today. So, hey, get your checkbooks ready. I see a post right now that says athletics need 50,000 people to give $100. I think somebody might be watching. Somebody might. Let me take this thing off, man. What's happening, family? Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. I think somebody might be watching you, boy. Somebody gonna listen to me. You feel what I'm talking about? I'm JSU through and through. Y'all see what time it is. I got my JSU football gear on today. Somebody, what's up, baby? What's going on, man? We ain't running from this, bro. Y'all gotta understand something. We are Jackson State University, and we gotta get people. We don't care who new to the table. We've been this way. We've been like this. They just now coming to the newcomers. Just go. They just now getting inundated in what we've been born in, what we've been a part of for forever and a day. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here, man. I pray and hope our head football coach stay in place. Oh, baby, I hope he stay. I hope he pull a okie doke on these folks and stay in the HBCU way. Because let me tell you like this right here. We're gonna give it a good go. AD Robinson texted me directly this evening with the link. I already knew what that meant. That meant, bro, I need you to go in your pockets. But like I said, I shared it to the 1400 Club group. Not that I had to, but I'm just sharing it with everybody. Let everybody know that's what we doing. So I'm gonna take this, bro. Let me upload this, and I'm gonna talk for about 3 minutes. Got a special guest coming on tonight, real quick, and it's gonna be a good fun show, man. You know what I'm saying? Zoe, for those that be asking about Zoe, this is peak season. For y'all that do know, Zoe work, he's a mail carrier, man. So this is peak season when y'all ass be sitting up there, pardon my French, when y'all behinds be sitting up there pushing all them order. You know what I'm saying? It's peak season. Y'all know we less than a month away from Christmas and stuff. So peak season means, he working, he start early and get off late. So traveling on the road is just not safe, man. Getting dark early, and put it in this stream. I'm not gonna put the link in the stream because you know what? I will put the link in the stream. I'm gonna put the link in the stream right now, and we're gonna make some shape. So before I come into the stream real quick, I'm gonna take this photo. I just think somebody, folk be listening to you, boy. I know a little something. They say math is the only true science. I know numbers. I've been doing accounting since I was 14, Clark and Associates out of Pop's out. Pop been doing taxes since 30 years. By the way, if you need your taxes done, I charge a small nominal fee. Tax season right around the corner, but we ain't talking about that tonight. But look, somebody be listening to you, boy, man. And look, we gonna keep doing the dang on thing, man. They should have never gave your boy a platform. By the way, I sat my 30 days out in YouTube jail. They done gave your boy back monetization. I'm back official as of this morning. So they approved the program back. So I look, it's clean now. So I ain't doing none of that funny stuff no more, man. We gotta keep it clean, keep it going. But one sec. I'm gonna add this now since I just got it, and then I'm gonna paste the stream into the comment section. Not the stream, but I'm gonna paste the link to the donation. Oh man, this thing I always say. I know what I can do. I can do a dummy. Give me 1 second, y'all. Somebody told me to post it in the stream. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the Twitter status that AD Robinson texts me, and I'm gonna post this as a comment to you guys real quick. So I just posted it in the chat. Let me know if you can hit that link. So that link right there is really just this link right here is gonna take you straight to the Twitter status that has the link to donate. But this is what I just got. This is what I was just reading. And y'all know who Patrice Edwards is. Patrice Edwards is National Alumni Association president. Athletics need 50,000 people to give $100. That's a total of $5 million. So please share this link with everyone you know. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Let's make this thing happen. So I ain't gonna take no credit for this. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. No, I ain't gonna take no credit for it, man. It's all good, bro. We just wanna you know what? Forget all that. We got a special guest, man. She just popped up in this thing. Let me go ahead and add. Let me go ahead and add it. There she go. What's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, how are you?
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, I wanted to get you on, man. I got the people. What we got? We got about 150 plus. They still coming on. It's early. But Coach, I just wanted to get you on, man. We've been doing some fun stuff for you and your staff and the women's basketball program. So they get tired of listening to me talk. I'm always yapping and yapping and yapping. They get tired of me. So I wanted you to come on and tell them how you feel. You see what I'm saying? And before you say anything, let me put this up there. I'm gonna show you something. You sent me this. I just wanted to show them. Hey, let me take this out. Let me take this banner off. They had a heck of a time, man, at Universal Studios. Look at the pictures. Look at the eyes. What's this? The roller coaster?
Yes, that's a
man. I don't ride no roller coaster, Coach. I don't do no roller coaster, man. But I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna shut up before they cuss me out, man. Go ahead, rock out.
Well, first of all, again, I just want to thank you for this platform. To be able to reach out to so many people in honor of our women's basketball program. You know, our ladies work extremely hard, and you know, it takes more than what people can imagine for a program to truly be successful. I'm sorry, for a program to truly be successful. And, you know, the gratitude that you all showed, everybody who gave, you truly showed our players that they matter and that you truly care. And from the bottom of my heart, I'm so thankful. When we walked into Universal Studios in California, my players were on their live channels and they were telling their friends, if y'all coaches and taking y'all to Universal Studios, you need to get you a new coach, you know. And so that made me feel great. But they all know that it came from you all, our alumni, people who care dearly about our program. And because of that, you guys just gave us a little bit more hope. You guys gave us a little bit more determination and will to want to continue to work hard and do this, not only for Jackson State women's basketball, but for our city and for our alumni all over the country. And so I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for allowing a dream to come true for my team. A lot of them have never been to a theme park. A lot of them have never been to California. A lot of them have never been to Universal Studios at all. You gave my son his first experience. And so I'm just truly thankful that you guys pulled together to make this work. And I'm telling you, y'all show that when we all come together, come together, all things are possible. Anything is possible.
Yes.
And that's why we worked so hard. Again, thank you guys so much.
Coach, I appreciate it. You know, I got nothing but love for you. I want to see you do well. Ever since I know you put the tweet out, we had the issue with the trainer, and it started dialogue. And I said, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? And the question was, what can we do? I know we talked when you came on Tiger Talk, you know, and you talked about some things that you need. We've been able to get the freezer, the air fryers, got the Gatorade. I'll be home Friday, so it's still ongoing. And the thing is that, like you said, I wanted to just, you know, be a face, a front to just say, look, we can do a lot as a collective. We hear that word all the time, collective, but it's unbelievable what can be done when you just have a mission, a goal, and a target, and you got some willing participants and supporters to jump out there on the front lines and look. I was super transparent. I was like, we were kind of at a snag. We wanted to do Disneyland, and I'm just sitting. My whole day was shot when they said it was booked. I said, oh my goodness, I got all this money, man. And I went on there and I said, look, I can give you your money back. I'm waiting on Coach. I don't know what to do. And Coach was like, look, let's just do the university. I was like, I bet. But even more so, I had a fantastic time. Just the game itself. UCLA. I mean, we were close. We was right there, man. We was right there. You know, and shout out to the Los Angeles Alumni Association. They were representing. I see one of the OGs come down there ready to break bread with you on site. I was just like, hold on, Doc, it's protocol, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I just wanted to like I said, it means the world to me. Like I said, everything is about Tiger Talk. But I come on here and go live because late night we can kind of let our hair down a little bit and take a few deeper dives into some things. But I felt like it was more important for you to come on and say what it meant to you and your team, and they can hear from you and they can see that this thing is real and I ain't no jackleg, you know. This I'm true to this, man. I'm really true to this now.
Yeah, the entire situation with the trainers, you know, Colorado, it was said that we had paid them to be our trainer, and they told our players that they couldn't touch our players, you know, by state law. And so that was just a really tough experience for my players to have to go through. And nevertheless, you know, out of frustration, as a coach, you want your players to be well taken care of, especially a program that's won, you know, in 5 years, 5 championships. Yep. You want your players to be well taken care of. You want them to know that you love them, that you care for them, and that you're going to go to bat for them. You want the very best for them. And so, you know, through that situation, you guys just pulled together and really show that you support us. You show that you love us. Thank you for asking, what can we do to help this team out? Right. You know, and sometimes it's just a cry for help. It's a cry for assistance. It's a cry for some love, you know, and you guys have done that. And coming out of Colorado into that experience into California, my players were like, wow, like, Coach, we really enjoyed ourselves. And being able to flip that thing and let them know that we do great things here at Jackson State.
Absolutely.
You know, we have great alumni here at Jackson State. You know, we're not who we are just because we have great supporters. And that's what y'all show, because our transfers, you know, had a chance to see you guys come alive and really make that happen for us. So I'm super appreciative.
Hey, it means everything to us. I mean, like I said, we want to make sure you got what you need. Not saying that, you know, we know President Hudson and A.D. Robinson do a fantastic job, but they can't do it all when we had that conversation, can't do it all by themselves. You know, right. The thing that make HBCU special is the fact that it's a big family. And you got some, you know, there's a lot of talks. There's a lot of people jumping ship, I know, on the football side, but you've done a great job of building a program that fosters great talent, that makes some young women that may be at another program see what you're doing, come and get some of this vibe. And then I think this is the type of stuff that they're going to see that tells our story in a greater manner. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. I mean, hey, listen, whenever there's a cry for help, hey, what's going on, man? What we need to do. And when I saw that, I said, we gotta do something. And like I said, I'm just a face. I call myself now a community organizer. That's all I am. That's it. It's the people, man, because without them, I mean, listen, this channel don't mean nothing. And this is they're the reason I do this, because I understand the appetite for Jackson State content it means much more when it's somebody that's truly in it for the right reason and truly love JSU. When we say DI love, it's really that way. And we just wanted to make sure that we showed the women's basketball team, and it warms my heart. Like I said, there's so much more to come. If you need anything, let us know. You know, but I did want to get you on and let you come on and speak to them so they can stop, you know, blowing me up and fussing at me. And you know what I'm saying? You gave me a little bit. You bought me a little bit more time, Coach. Appreciate it.
Well, thank y'all so much, everybody. Much love to you guys. If I can ever do anything for you, please feel free to reach out to me. Ken knows how to get me personally. So if I can do anything, we don't mind at all. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Coach. Have a good night. Appreciate you coming on.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, man, that was a treat. That's my girl, man. Man, I appreciate you guys, bro. Shout out to you guys, man. Hand clap to you guys, man. Hand clap to you guys, because you guys did something fantastic. I never, ever, ever, I got to say this, I never want to do interviews on this page because, again, Tiger Talk is our platform. It's the mothership of what we do. And I never want to take away from the platform when it comes to interviews, but through the live streams and through what we've been able to, coming to you guys, sitting down, talking to you, been able to reach out to you guys, and actually you guys are the reason why. So I wanted to make sure to get her on so she can come on and tell her own story, and you guys can see it. It go all the way back when we was talking about, we was fussing about the what was it? Was it Texas Southern? No, Alabama State, the Montgomery game. And then we found out that the same day that was going on, you got the tweet, and we was like, man, what's happening? You get what I'm talking about? And now you fast forward from there all the way to now. I told y'all, listen, I said, hey, I don't know what happened. We do know something happened. And what I wanted to make sure everybody did is let's not formulate an opinion, because remember it was hot and heavy. It was wild, man, because of the tweet. And then we find out later on that A.D. Robinson and staff paid for trainers. They took the money. Speaking of Colorado, goddamn Colorado. Oh, I'm already cussing. I ain't gonna do no cussing, y'all. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, listen, Colorado done took our money and didn't offer no training services to our ladies. And now you want to come and get our coach? Come on, man. Come on, man. Just saying now. All right, now that we got that out of the way, we can get started now, man. But that's right. You're right, them boys. Nothing better than credible sources. Nothing better than that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see it, DJ. They done took the money. They took the money, bro. They took the money. They took the money. And then when the ladies went in there to get their training, coach calls them and said, hey, y'all good? They said, coach, where we in here by ourselves. And the joker gonna tell them, hey, well, you know about state law. We can't touch it. You knew what the state law was before you took that money. You daggone right, Colorado. Don't even come around me and say Colorado. If you say Colorado, I'm gonna just dive on you. Don't say nothing about no Colorado. Don't say nothing about no Colorado. But anyway, back to it, man. Let's jump into it, man. Well, we already done jumped into it. Coach Prime. Shout out to Kendrick Marshall. You know, he's an alum. You know, worked for HBCU Sports, and he asked that question. Also, Jeff Lyson. They asked the questions. That was he said they was high. I'm pretty sure they were. That's why they call them mile. It was mile high. Yeah. I'm gonna dive on y'all. Remember that? Y'all remember life? Talking about some. Don't even say whoop. If you say whoop, I'm gonna whoop you. You know what I'm saying? He said, just say little clock or something. Y'all remember life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence? For those, you know, that's still a classic movie right there. Don't get it twisted. So, see, that's the manipulative mentality from the people that can't stand. Absolutely, man. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Hey, we ain't holding our head down, no matter what. We got one thing that we need to do that needs to happen for Jack State right now. That's one thing. We need to beat Southern. Win the SWAC championship. We win the SWAC championship. We are back-to-back SWAC champions, and we get to book our ticket to go to Atlanta for the Celebration Bowl for a showdown versus North Carolina Central. That's the only thing that matters right now. We cannot control whether Coach Prime take another. He said he got offers. He said, look, you know it's true. I'm telling you it's true. I appreciate Coach Prime being transparent and not being dishonest. I appreciate that. He said he's gonna keep the main thing. That's right. The main thing is we got to beat them jokers that's coming up the highway to play us in our stadium. We need to pack the vet. We need to get loud. Coach Bruce said he wants 63,001 because we want to break the record, standing room only. We need to be loud in that thing, man. We need to be in there, and we need to let them know that, look, Coach, this atmosphere that you want to lead this, all this black excellence, to go to Colorado? Hey, listen, there's a saying out there that says all money ain't good money, but you can't tell that to a capitalist and somebody that's looking to get some money. You say, well, you say that to somebody that's broke. I ain't never had no money. Can't speak for me. You don't know what I got or what I done come into contact with. So I'm just saying, like here, Biggest Smile say what? More money, more problem, right? Yeah. If you look at the portal, man, it's like a free for all right now. Anybody we hire, just hit the portal, baby. We good. just hit the portal. The number one, listen, if we lose our coach, we have to have this conversation. Let's stop running from it and hold your dadgum head up. Oh, what you got your head down for? All melancholy because of some rumors about Coach Prime leaving. We Jackson State. They didn't want him. They did not want Coach Prime when he first wanted to enter into college football ranks. They didn't. Jackson State took him. And he came on. You take a big brand like Coach Prime and you put it together with a big brand like Jackson State, and magic happened. And now all of a sudden, everybody wants you to see. That's what they do. It's the gentrification of college football. They want to take our coach. They want to say, I can't say what I said over the phone because it's very vulgar. But y'all get my point when I say it this way. I told y'all to this earlier. Last stream. It's like, say, bro, I'm gonna say it this way. I'm gonna say it in PG. Say, Coach Prime, we really like what you're doing at Jackson State. The videos, the vibe, the swag. Oh my goodness, it is electric, man. It's the gravitational pull that sucks us in. We can't stop watching. Coach, we're gonna pay you to bring that show over here, and we want you to duplicate what you're doing over there, over here. Don't work that way. Coach Prime at Colorado, University of South Florida or Cincinnati, he's just a regular college football coach. I'm gonna say it again. He's just a regular Power 5 college football coach. But Coach Prime at Jackson State is magic. It's like Magic Johnson, showtime. It's a phenomenon. It ain't special no more when you leave. This thing ain't special because Coach Prime is in Jackson. Like just because of Coach Prime. There's an element. There's another side to it. Yes, Coach Prime is special. He brings that, what he say, that je ne sais quoi. He brings that. He brings it. He brings it. Oh, man, look at this, man. I'm just talking and people just popping up on the scenes. He can do that when he got access to the page. What's up, baby?
What do, man?
Hey, man, I told him that you ain't available. Hey, I take it. Hey, shut up, kid. Go ahead. What you got on your mind, dog?
Man, you know what it is. Just pushing that clock out.
Oh, he just getting there. They said, cause they were like, man, what's so it, man? I'm trying to hold it down without you, bro. But I can't.
Look,
go ahead.
Look, Zoe works for the federal government, aka the post office, and it's peak season for us. So
yes, sir.
We're working like Hebrew slaves right now. So y'all just bear with me till Christmas Eve, okay?
Yeah, man. Hey, we still gonna be where we gonna be this Saturday at the game.
At the vet.
Now, what we ain't gonna do is we ain't gonna be in no footage this weekend. Y'all ain't gonna catch us running up and down the sideline like Gilly and Wallow. Y'all won't see us all in the cameras. They said what? She said,
I'm gonna be on one Saturday though.
No.
So what?
She said what her package is.
It's a great question. I see a million of them every day. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, bro. But man, we had Coach
Reed on forward. Don't
Coach Reed.
Oh, yeah, I had Coach Reed on early?
Yeah, she came on, man. She was on for about a good 5-7 minutes, man, and just maybe 10 minutes, and we chopped it up. You gonna have to. I'm gonna clip that, y'all. Just so y'all know, I'm gonna clip that part of this show, and I'm gonna resubmit that to the page. That was dope, man. I really enjoyed that.
I hate I missed it.
You didn't miss it for long.
Stop making bills.
That's a good one. Hey, tell them to go paperless anyway. All y'all that got bills should be paperless anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, let's ask a couple of questions while we got Zoe. He said, "What's your expectation on attendance, bro?" Breaking up a little bit too.
I'll say 58,000.
So I don't know. I mean, you choppy as all get out, but he said 58,000. I think that's what you said, right?
Yeah, 58,000.
Okay, that's not a bad number. You saw
But
Coach Bruce.
but
Coach
no,
Bruce said
actually,
over 63.
actually, that's a beautiful number when you think about. I believe the SWAC will outdraw the Pac-12, the MAC, the Sun Belt, Conference USA, and we'll be battling it out. Believe it or not, with the ACC and the
That's dope.
Pac-12. We're gonna do more than the Pac-12 too.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with the Pac-12 side of it. Somebody said, Melissa Walker said 62,500. I like it.
Better have.
We would need somewhere to stand, like Alabama State got or Alcorn. See how they had a standing area. I don't think we don't have a spot for a standing area in the bet right now. Yeah, 54,000 sounds about right. I'm with Zoe. I'm gonna say 58 something. 58 something. Because you gotta y'all gotta keep in mind, man, we have that section that takes away about 1,000 seats. I want to say 1,000. Is that 1,000, maybe 500? What you think, bro?
It's more than that.
Yeah, it's at least 1,000.
No, this section is about 4,000, or about 3,000 or 4,000. I forgot what the number was in the section.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we ain't gonna. Well, I mean, it's gonna be packed. I just want to have more points at the end of the game than Southern. That's all I want.
Oh, we're gonna get that. Water's wet.
Says Zoe running from everything. What are they talking about? You think people would pay $80 a ticket for the game? I absolutely think they would. They want to get in.
I tell you what, might not be people, but my black ass gonna be in there.
Well, I mean, Comrade said the rumors got Southern and yeah, that ain't nothing but a little gas. That ain't nothing but a little gas. They can push
They
that.
should. They should. I mean, look, you're playing for a championship. They should be confident.
Everybody like their chances right now. Southern had all the help in the world. They feel
But
like
they should though.
Yeah.
They should be confident.
Elo, it's some structural things that is not very bad, but it's just preventative. I mean, it's just smart to not. I mean, the vet's old, man, starting to show her age. So
That section is has cracks in it, so they can't take the weight in that section. So instead of
it has broken seats also.
and it's only a small portion of it. But to take safety precautions, they just covered off the whole entire section, which is the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I like the banner. I just, the seats would be dope, but I mean to have. But at the end of the day, let's just pack out whatever is available. That's the goal. That's the goal, to pack out what's available. I mean, you got to keep in mind there's a lot of people that's not actually sitting in the stands with the umbrella seats. So if you take all the people out of the umbrellas that
In the end zone.
In the end zone, right. So there's a lot of that that's going on. And then I just watched Swacked in the Food, and they not too like I don't. At the end of the day, we not even see. This is where we are when it comes to Jack State football. We just need to do what we do. That's it. Don't make no difference what they do. If we do what we do, can't nobody beat us. And I do mean nobody. There's only one thing. There's two things, though. Three things. I keep saying two things. There's three things I think that's going to be three keys to this game, bro. Number one key, the most important thing in order for us to win, we cannot turn the ball over. That is number one. We have to take care of the football. That's the first and foremost thing. Number two, we gotta dominate at the point of attack. That's O-line and D-line. That's O-line and D-line. Not so much worried about the defense, like talking about the defense is gonna hold their own, but the offensive line gotta block well too. Number three, and I think the absolute most important person on the entire football field is going to be Savion Wilkerson.
That's right.
Run the ball, bro. Run the football.
I agree with all 3 points and in that order.
Run the football. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't care how good your team is. The number one equalizer is turnovers. You don't believe me? Go back and watch the 2021 Celebration Bowl. Or 2000, yeah, go back and watch it. It'll close a gap faster than Michael. Let me leave that alone. I'm about to say, yeah, let me leave that alone. Y'all get my point.
Hey, facts might read. We the only team that can beat us.
That's it. We gotta do what we gotta do our thing. Listen, man, at the end of the day, it ain't no guarantee that the players was gonna be back if Coach Prime stayed. The transfer portal is changed the game forever. You get what I'm saying? So players could lock in for a game or two and then decide what they're gonna do afterwards. But go ahead.
Hey man,
Huggins is back. Huggins is back. I'm ecstatic about that.
I need 45 at halftime or before the game to let Coach Prime know. He need to give him a speech just like Big Julius did and remember the title.
Look at your boy.
So Coach Boone, he said, look, man, here you go. Oh, hey, I saw your twin today, dog. In the main streets of Vicksburg. I see.
Saw your doppelganger, bro. He told me that earlier.
I did.
He said that. What are you talking about?
In the main streets of Vicksburg. Look, yeah, man, 45 needs to be like Big Julius was on Remember the Titans. When he told Coach Boone in the championship game, he said, look, Coach, with all due respect, you demanded perfection from us. I ain't perfect, and none of us in here will be. He said, but we undefeated. And with all respect to you, we're going to leave here undefeated. Perfect.
I like that.
We said we're going to dominate. We spelled our domination all the way through Alcorn. Now it's time to light them beige bastards up the bedroom. Light them up, I'm saying.
Hey, Nuke, I'm glad you said it because I was about to light him up. That joker said Jordan Lewis is going to stuff that run.
Jordan Lewis going to stuff man, he won't get on the field. He stay hurt. Mr. Glad.
All day Jordan Lewis stuffing his bell peppers. That man ain't stopping nothing, man. I would have believed it if you would have said Jason Dumas, but that man said Jordan Lewis. Wow. Wow. Jordan Lewis gonna stuff the run. The team is perfect. They were confident last time they were here with their videos and got their butt. Yeah, they that's a great point, Jeanette. That's a great point. I like that. No, I mean, okay. I mean, we want them at their best. We don't want no excuses. No excuses. Come on over here and get whooped and go on back home.
Hey, man. Don't y'all know whenever Jackson win, all is right in the world, man. Your drink tastes a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Everything is better when Jackson win. And to add to that, I get to be Southern in the process. And I wanted this. I wanted this months ago. Everybody else was like, oh, no, I don't care. And I want this. I'm like, no, I want Southern. Y'all don't understand, dog.
You've been on that train from day one. Day one. He been keeping up with it too. And trying to figure out all the scenarios to make Southern be in this. He kept saying Southern, bro. Southern gonna win. I want him. And look at what Blue say. What's up, Blue? Blue say, oh, Jordan Lewis hurt. Is he even playing? That's a good point. Good point. Good question. Like I said, none of that really matters to me, in my opinion. I don't care what we did on October 29th. It's irrelevant. So all that matters is what we do December 3rd. At the end of the day, I just need to have more points than Southern. And I need to hoist that SWAC championship trophy on our field, and we need to be playing go home. It's going to be epic. I can't wait.
Yeah, man.
Somebody said, oh, look at this. Somebody said, Prime film in the documentary, he's holding back that special moment to announce that he's staying put 100. Hey, man, I like it. I like our chances. Hey, I'm going to say this right here. I said it earlier. Coach Prime is our coach until he's not our coach. Until he say he's going somewhere else, that's our coach. And I ain't worried about it. Yeah.
Prime ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we love to see him. We love to keep him. But though, and I definitely won't discuss that on this, but I'll say this though. We gonna be fine either way. Either way, we're gonna be fine. And I'll just leave it at that. You know, we got a great athletic director in administration, man. And I can tell you, due diligence is being done all around the board to make sure that we gonna do everything we can to keep Coach Prime in place. But let's just say we don't meet the mark. If we don't meet the mark, I can promise you right now it won't be no drop off. I can assure you there will not be any Jackson State football drop off. If any of the people that was mentioned to us becomes a reality, that ain't gonna be no drop off. Is it gonna be much more of what we're doing? 300 in the room, need to get 300 likes, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate you. Knew it was gonna be a good one, man. I really enjoyed Coach Reed for coming on, man. It was just it was dope. We talked about the Zoe. I don't know if I showed this to y'all. Since we got 300 on the room, we did talk about this. The women had a chance to go to Converse Studio. Who is it? This is that's Crump on the end. You got Daphne on the end. I don't know who did it. Oh, that's Gerard Covington. It looked like Tia Bowler. That was on the front row. Look at Shalimar behind Liz. They go Deja Woodard, Kashana Luckett, Honor. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I ain't riding no roller coasters, dog. I don't care where we go. I ain't getting on it. Call me a punk or scaredy cat, whatever you want to call it. I ain't trying to hit. I ain't gonna do it. But I will say this: while I got you, hey, while I got you. Speaking of coach, I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. But back to what we was talking about. Tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow, we got a JSU Day of Giving tomorrow. Hey, we say we want to keep our coach. It might be the only way you can do it.
Good. There you go.
Hey, you know who this is, right, Zoe? You know who this is, right? See that right there? Trees Edwards, man. National Alumni Association on Twitter. 50,000 people give $100. That's $5 million. We can do it in one day. We can raise $5 million in one day easily. And then we can go sit at the table and say, remember on Life, speaking of Life again, when he walked in and said, how much is it going to take to turn one of them white old pies into, brother pie? You know what I'm talking about? Then we get to walk back in there with our chest out. You know what I'm saying? Put a suitcase on the table and say, Co Prime, where you think you're going? Call up Colorado right now while you here at the table. I'm gonna give you this money now. I'm gonna give you this money. But I need you to call them and tell them that, like Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not even leaving. I can't cuss. No more cussing, man.
I heard no part you talking about.
I can't do no cussing, man. I'm just saying. Let me see the chat talking about. Hold on. Avis, I owe you an apology, bro.
No, damn that. Hey, Avis, come on, dog.
Hey,
Drop that link for Avis, dog.
Huh?
Drop that link for Avis, dog.
I'm gonna drop it. Hey, this is only for Avis right now. Don't nobody else come on. I ain't gonna add you. Come on up, baby. Come on up, Avis. You know what? That's true. That's true, EA. We got our part to play, man. That's why I said. This is why I said I didn't have no issue with him saying he taking office, because I feel like if he didn't say that, if he said, "Look, I ain't going nowhere," me and Zoe talk about this a lot. Zoe, what people be saying? Well, why don't he just come out there and just denounce that he ain't taking office? He ain't going nowhere. I said, because if he do that, then we're gonna go back to doing nothing again. We're gonna go back to just expecting somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
But Zoe, Coach Tamika Reed just said, we changed the narrative just from this page. As an example, a small example, went from players feeling some type of way about not having trainers to saying, man, I didn't know it was like that. Just all from showing love. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the narratives are, you can change narratives by what you do. Let me see what Ava said. What you need to know. I ain't coming. I know you ain't coming. Scaredy cat. Come on, bro. You ain't got to be on. I just we want to talk a little. But no, I do owe you an apology, bro, about we were talking. And I said, what we say, Zoe, when we threw that, it was 4th down and we threw that fade route? Wake up, man.
Yeah.
I said, boy, Ava's probably losing his wits right now. We threw a fade route. Ava's on 4th down. What's the link for giving? Conrad Johnson. Who's Conrad Johnson? Hold on, Conrad. That was for Ava's if he was coming on. I'll let you come on. I meant to come on for a minute. What's going on, Doc?
What's up, Doc? What's up? Hey, Zoe, what's happening, man?
What's going on, man?
I missed you the other night, man. We was doing a late night chat the other night.
Yeah. Nah, it's
it rough on the kid right now, dog.
We had the red light special. Ken had the red light special going on the other night.
I heard it.
Hey,
I watched it rather.
Yeah. Go ahead, Doc. What you got?
What's
Hey,
going
man,
on with
did
you,
you see
Doc?
Not much, man. I'd love to see. I tell you what lineup I love to see against Southern? I'd love to see Travis, Daniels, Wideman, and number 5 starting at receiver because Southern can't handle size. And all 4 of them are good route runners and very athletic, man. And the way the offense operates, I think that'd be a good starting point right there, man. Because like I said, all 4 of them run terrific routes. They all athletic, and they got size. That's the one thing I haven't seen Jackson State really come out with from a receiving standpoint, considering they running the air raid, is size. And I think that'll bother something.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I like that lineup, but Southern, for the most part, all their DBs are like 6'1" and 6'2". So not to even be different.
But even
Travis,
against Grambling
and Dallas.
Okay, but even against Grambling last week, just from a schematic standpoint, and their technique in the secondary for Southern is not that good, man. They give you a lot of opportunities.
I agree with you. I'm not even disagreeing with you. But see, the one thing that's different about Grambling, what they do, they have horrendous quarterback play, and Galvez throw a lot of 50-50 balls. We don't have that. And see, one thing we have a mismatch in the slot. Like Willie Gaines gonna have a field day against Southern. It really is.
Okay.
Dallas Davis was already doing this thing. Now, granted, I agree with you because I do enjoy the hype, but it's just that what we got on the inside, I mean, it's like taking a shank and just stabbing them over and over with it. Man, Willie Gaines and K3 in the slot is hell. And see, once you got that in the slot, it opens up even more stuff for Malachi or Shane on the outside. Dallas is doing what he's doing regardless. Man, if you go back to that Southern game, go back on the second drive, we should have had a touchdown. Dallas Dale dropped a wide open pass right there on the 4-yard line, coincidentally, right there in front of me and Ken. In the Southern game. Had he catch that ball, we got another touchdown, and literally it's like a 45-0 win. Seriously. So we good, but again, man, you can't go wrong. Our wide receiver core is stupid.
I mean, you couldn't see.
We're not even talking about.
You couldn't see Daniels.
We're not talking about. We're not talking about the tight end. I think even DJ is gonna have a big game against Southern.
Because
I think we need to just run the ball and let that open up the pass, and then do everything y'all talking about. But first and foremost, we need to establish that run. Go ahead, Doc. You got it.
Yeah, because even the other night, I tell you what I was watching the other night when I watched Caleb Williams and USC do their air raid. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was just realizing the difference in the way they run it compared to the way they run it at Jackson State. I mean, they utilize Caleb Williams' athletic ability just to make extra plays. You know what I mean? Or off-schedule plays.
Hey, so real quick, Darla. 1 second. Yeah, the donations. 1 second. The Auburn Tigers. So the donation is what we. Let me say it this way. This is what we had up there. It was basically saying, given tomorrow is there is going to be an effort to try to keep Coach Prime in play. I'm not telling you what anybody told me. I'm just saying, based off what we kind of heard, that's what we thinking. So, if she put that out there, if Patrice Edwards put that out there, then it's good as gold. You know what I mean? Because of who she is, National Alumni Association president. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost certain that she is. 1 second. Yeah, she put it. I got it right here on the page. I'm gonna go ahead and share that. So here's what I'm gonna do. You can go ahead and do it, bro. Zo back on. I'm gonna post a link in the chat, y'all, because what I did is I posted the link to the Twitter page. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link, so that way y'all know exactly which one to do. It's on the Twitter page, but I'm gonna copy it anyway since y'all asking for it. So you good, bro?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Make sure if you get sleepy, bro, pull over, dog. Call
Oh man,
Myers.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. You know, I'm in the country.
You need Red Bulls or something, bro.
I'm good. Sickness is bad.
Just wanted to make sure you were good, bro. But go ahead, Doc. I didn't mean to interrupt that. I had got a text message about the donation, so I wanted to clear that up. I didn't mean to cut y'all off. But go ahead on.
Yeah, and I just think scheme wise defensively, from what I saw Southern run to do against Grambling the other day, man. I don't think McCray, how you pronounce his name, I don't think he's gonna be doing against y'all what he was doing against Grambling, as far as that zone read. I can't see that.
Oh hell no! Look, from day one, Ken and I both on record, and we got laughed at when we said it. I said, bro, you're not going to beat this defense with a run first quarterback, and you're actually playing Russian roulette by doing it, because your best threat on offense is McCray running the ball. Well, that raises a stake up for him getting hit and getting hurt. And look at his stat from Saturday. Dude had 70 yards passing, and yeah, he had 100-some yards rushing, but man, we're not giving it up to nobody. And McCray is not even the most athletic quarterback that we faced. So,
No, not at all.
I mean, if he had the same stat line he had against Grambling against us, it ain't gonna cut it. Like, you're not gonna beat us throwing for under 100 yards. It's not gonna happen. You're not. Your running back is you're barely getting 100 yards rushing against us. Let alone a quarterback. And it's not like we haven't played them already. What did McCray run for against us last year? Last month. Negative rushing yards. He had negative rushing yards against us.
Right. But he ran.
So I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, he ran less zone read against y'all last month. He did Saturday. He kept the ball more, and I was like, oh no, he ain't doing it against Jackson State.
and look, and you gotta remember too, when we played Southern that first game, two things. Travis Hunter wasn't all the way back like he is now, and Huggins didn't play. Huggins did not play against Southern.
Right.
So we're a horrible team for them. They don't match up with us well at all.
No. Only thing I like to see though, schematically for Jackson State offensively is work the middle of the field a little more versus the cover two.
I agree.
And
yeah. So real quick, I'm just trying to manage these chats. I mean, the comments also. EA, that's a great idea. I mean, there's a lot of people that have asked about like jersey companies, and there's a lot of ideas, man. I'm gonna put them in the idea box and see if somebody can make that happen. So appreciate that. We need tight end. But yeah, man, I think the game itself is gonna be it's gonna come down to really who can dominate at the point of attack. All the pretty stuff sounds good, but can you block and can you get to the quarterback? That's really what it's gonna come down to. O-line, D-line is gonna be the ones that's gonna determine the outcome. So reissue a tweet.
I mean, I'm sorry, dog. Like, look, Southern best receiver. I think their leading receiver might have 25 catches on the season. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, the guy who got the long run against us, he's hurt. The backup to him is hurt. Neither one of those guys are playing. I mean, I don't see
But I tell you what, though, Zoe, I think schematically, when you run in the air raid, from what I saw, I think the first 2 games of the season, Jackson State was putting up so many points because schematically, the other teams didn't understand. They don't understand the air raid, the concepts of the air raid. They don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what Jackson State need to get. And I think they got away from it a little bit far as working their concepts in the run game and the pass game, because I think they were just trying stuff to see what was going on. Actually, realistically, I think a lot of people got fool's gold in the first couple of games because the points they were putting up. You know what I'm saying? So it almost like they started trying stuff to see what would work, see what would happen, stuff like that for later on in the season, knowing they were probably going to make the SWAC championship as well as possibly get to the Celebration Bowl. So we're going to see if they get back to how they attacked the first couple of games this weekend, and I hope they do. Like I said, especially working the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Anything else, bro?
No, man. No, hey, man. I'm just teasing. I just teasing y'all a little bit, man. Why y'all get Coach Milstein fired today from Delaware State, man? Send Savion back, man.
No, bro. I ain't even.
Hold on. Why you talking? I told Ken today because I said, Ken, you're probably not well versed with Delaware State, but none of us really are, right? And I told Ken I would not be shocked if some of their fans were actually pissed off and probably wanted him fired because of Savion's success. And then you had Guthrie leaving. They were like, man, we're losing all players because of him. But they made a horrible decision. They should not have fired their coach.
Yeah, they shouldn't have, man. I thought Delaware State didn't look bad, man. I thought Coach Milstein was doing a good job, man.
He was. And he's an alum too, so that's crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't think he deserved that. Other than that, man, hey, look, man, everybody know how Coach Prime is, man. Coach Prime is the best businessman in the game. You know what I'm saying? He gonna work every angle to make sure he had an advantage of something for somebody or for someone, whether it's a program, personal, whatever, man. So I wouldn't even worry about nothing, man. I think he gonna set out completing what he wanted to complete. The reason why he came to JSU, the reason why he came to HBCU, and I think everything's gonna be cool.
We'll see.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Zoe, Zoe is ecstatic about us playing Southern. By the way, we covered that earlier, nerds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, misled by the O-line coach at Central. Hood dude. Yeah, it is. I didn't really care to play for him, play him. I wanted to see him go home so I could troll him, but I guess we gonna have to do the work though, and it's okay. We'll beat him up again and send him on home. It'll be even sweeter.
Yeah, man.
But as far as the donation, that's the champions of somebody put it in the comments. The champions campaign. So I'm not really sure if that's exactly what is being said. Like I said, I asked for clarity. I even responded. I didn't really get a response, but I'm gonna donate and just see what happens, man. But if we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't.
Yeah.
But anywho, Doc, man, I appreciate you coming on, cutting red as always.
As always. Hey, I wanted to let you know last time, but I cut myself off, man. I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate you letting me log on and
No doubt.
you know, no doubt, man, talk some football, man. Hey, and it was great to see you, man. I'm proud, man. Arkansas Pine Buff pulled it out, man. I was happy to see that, man.
Yes, they did. They did. They did that, bro. That was a shocker. I thought Alabama State would have took them easily, but they fought, man. Me and Zoe talked today about a little bit about Arkansas Pine Bluff, who we felt like they should go and get. We threw a couple of names out there, then I threw one out there that he was like, I didn't even think about that. I thought about Cedric Thorne, who's defense coordinator at Grambling. His wife is the head basketball coach, Don Thorne, the women's basketball program at Pine Bluff. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be going all in trying to get that job. Do they hire him? We don't know. We don't know. We'll just have to see. Zoe said they should go in and definitely go all in on Chennis Berry, head coach of Benedict. He's going to be a hot commodity. I know Delaware State probably going to try to go after them too. Probably it's going to be some
man. Yeah, I mean Benedict looked good.
Yeah, they did.
I watched him a couple times this year.
Yeah, they lost second round to Wingate, which is a tough loss.
It wasn't bad though.
No, but it was. I saw a picture today of Wingate, bro. Did you see how they got a big staff, bro? Somebody was like the amount of assistants that Wingate had on their staff was like, man, they had like 12 assistant coaches, man. It was a high number, very high number.
Well, the offensive coordinator at Howard right now, he was at Wingate last year, and previously before that, he was the head coach at Morgan State University, but he only stayed 1 year. Yup, he stayed 1 year. He stayed 1 year at Morgan. They were co-champs. That's the last time Morgan State was co-champs in the MEAC.
Somebody's gonna get Quentin Morgan, man, from Langston. Langston is Quentin's been over there holding that program down for quite some time. I mean, I'm shocked that he hasn't gotten a Division I HBCU job just yet, but he's coming. I can assure you that. So,
what do you think about the Morehouse situation?
I'm not aware of it. Zoe, you know anything about it?
Well, the coach gone. The coach gone. He resigned.
Who was at Morehouse?
I know that.
I forgot his name. He had been there for over 10 years, but he resigned.
Okay. I'm not sure, man. I wonder if it had something to do with the young man who was on Twitter talking about they didn't offer him. He was trying to go to Morehouse. And probably didn't have nothing to do with that, but I know Coach Walker said they still looking for a coach. Okay. Yeah, it's a decent opportunity, Morehouse. But the portal right now, man, I think everybody could be successful. We got to continue to try to encourage these student athletes, man, that these PWIs that's leaving to go pick a HBCU. Like I put out some tweets today just saying, look, hey man, pick a HBCU and go to it. You know what I mean? Don't always have to. They say Ray Lewis trying to get Morehouse. Interesting. Ray Lewis trying to get in any job right now. I mean, as far as the head coaching job, somebody gonna take a chance on him and gonna actually he's probably gonna do real well.
Well, y'all know Coach Prime pushing to get a head coaching job, right?
You said
Coach Prime pushing for Marshall Faulk to get a head coaching job. He's pushing Marshall Faulk. He said Marshall Faulk did good on a couple of interviews. He said he did good at the Southern interview, but of course they gave it to Dooley.
Yeah. If everybody in the chat donated $100 a Ken, hell, I'll take the $30,000 check and cash it in myself. I'll take it straight to the school. Sure would. Y'all know I'm good for it. But no, I mean Marshall Faulk, and there's a lot of coaches out there that's gonna get some jobs, man. You got coaches like Willie Taggart, Cadillac Williams. Cadillac Williams gonna stay on staff at Auburn, but you got some coaches out there. What's the name? Mickey Joseph. These guys, man. That's some opportunities, you know.
Hey Ken, did you see what Mickey Joseph's wife text that got everybody going crazy?
I did not. What'd she say?
She said the truth will set us free. So now everybody trying to figure out what that means.
Man, listen,
That's
Mickey
crazy.
Joseph. Here's the reality of that, because this is what I really wanted to talk on, and this is going to be the second wave of this particular stream. And I ain't going to apologize about how I feel about what we see. We got to stop being cowards and call things what they are. I'm not saying that I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but I'm just saying when you see the story of Carnell Cadillac Williams. So wake up, bro.
Good.
Man, pull your behind over, man. Get you a Red Bull or something, bro. Yeah, you need to stay on or something, bro.
I'm good.
You threw my whole thought out, bro. I just looked at you.
No, I ain't dozing. I'm good.
Hey, I'm gonna say it like that right here. I struggled, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like coming from Westwood, it was 6:30. That's how dark it was. It was just dark. I was tired from traveling and all that good stuff, man. And that daylight saving is the worst time to me, bro. When the hour move up, you know what I'm saying? But I have absolutely no clue what I was talking about, bro. Because when I looked at it, you just threw me all the way off, dog.
But Ken, I know what I wanted to tell you. I forgot to tell you last week, man, when I was talking about Stump and me coaching under him. I was an undergrad student at Morgan State.
Yep.
Man, I took him to the airport at that time. I took him to the airport to be interviewed at Oregon State when when Riley was there, because he and Riley was tight. And when he came back, man, and this is something to think about, what y'all think about. When he came back with a different perspective as far as assistant coaches and what they were being paid on a Power 5 level. And he explained to us that a lot of assistant coaches on the Power 5 level have incentives in their contracts. That's why the head coaches always come on the media and say, I got to worry about my staff getting paid. And to give you an example, like he told us, he was telling us, like, for example, for every 2, 3, 4, 5-star they get, say I pull in a 5-star.
Okay.
That's like a $3,000 bonus for me on top of what I'm already getting paid. So that's the incentive. So imagine me bringing in 5 stars. That's how the assistant coaches were making money. So what I'm trying to explain is he basically just took the interview for informational purposes, and he came back and he explained it to us as well, explained it to our athletic director. So that's something maybe Prime could be doing, to come back so we can sit down with Ashley Robinson and explain to him, hey, this is what's going on that level.
So I saw something today that was really interesting. And I'm telling y'all, man, like Colorado ain't too confident. There's some nervousness out there that Coach Prime might not take the job, right? So the other thing was somebody said, what if Coach Prime is just doing all of this just to get everybody worked all up so he can go back and you know what I'm saying? Like really. Hold on. I just got a text message for the same thing I just got from you talking about. Somebody asking me about it. I'm gonna send this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send this this right here.
What?
I'm gonna send this to AD Robinson. Say, hey man, what's the word? Like, is this is this what is like? No. People are asking like questions about.
I'm not dozing, y'all. I'm good. Not dozing. Good, promise.
Man, how long you got for you to get home, bro?
Oh man, I'm almost there. I'm not dozing, y'all. I'm good.
Yeah, I see you, so you look pretty good, man.
I'm serious. Y'all just used to be talking out there time. Quiet. Trust me. I'm good. I'm not pull up. But nah, man, I think the main thing with Prime, you know what I'm saying, going to interviews too, when he mentioned about about his coaching staff, I understand. Look, we already know Prime could be making a lot more than what he's making now. But what Prime making is not equal distribution when it comes to the everybody else. You know, another thing that doesn't get talked about too is that, you know, we have former NFL players as our coaches, so their income is being supplemented by other things that got set up in the NFL. But the other thing with that too, though, is that we still got certain position coaches that's getting paid, and it's rampant in its swag. You know, where you got a position coach that's making like $65,000 a year or $70,000 a year. Like, we got there well off. I mean, hell, the strength coach is making like what was it, 52,000, something like that, for the strength coach. I mean, and so the thing is, man, you know, we want what we want. But we can't have champagne taste on the bill budget. We can't do it.
That's right.
And so we can't. And
That's
so
right.
we can't ask for a certain thing and not willing to do our part. So just like before the season, kind of off subject, but like, you know, and I told Ken last year, I was like, bro, y'all understand that Prime is going to demand a lot from this fan base, and he's willing his right to do it because we ask any coach to come in to get something, and then, you know, to win and do everything else. And when they do that, we're required as a fan base to do our part. So going forward, like I'm telling y'all now, season tickets ain't gonna be the prices that were last year, but ain't no excuse. We want to win. We need to buy these season tickets. We need more than 8,000 season tickets sold. We got a 50-some thousand seat stadium, and our AD is asking for 20,000 season tickets, and we catching hell to get 20,000 tickets. You know what I'm saying? That's one part of it. When our head coach come in and say, hey, man, I need 60,000 people at this game. So it's like, as a fan base, hey, we want them to win. They're doing their job. On the flip side, as a fan base and as a university, we got to do our part too. We say we won't be boy shit. We say we want to move up. We want to be taken seriously. Well, again, that's where we got to step up. We got to get better. So that's where the whole thing comes to about his assistant coaches, because again, he's not necessarily looking for a payday because he can get that. He's gonna get it. He's like, hey man, I need more money because I gotta make sure they're straight. I could be all right.
Exactly, Joe. And that's what it's about, man. And like I said, at that time, when our coach become Stump Mitchell, that was his reasoning for going to Oregon State, taking the interview. And then when he came back and he let us know what their assistants were getting, you know, we were kind of like in awe, like looking around like, dang, we ain't making, excuse my language, we ain't making nothing. And it's all about incentives, you know what I mean? When it comes for the assistants.
But
so
the other, and even to add on that, man, like we as a look, the HBCU culture is great, man, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But two things can be true at the same time. As good as it is, and y'all know I ain't lying, it can be way better than what it is. It can be way better. And so there are things across the board that we need to do, but we can get better at it. Just like I hate this lingo, and Jackson State fans do it too. Oh, we're dependent on another school's fans. Oh, this is a home side, this is a visitor side. Ain't no damn side. This your stadium. Right. No matter where it's at. I don't care if it's the Vet or it's Prairie View or even Valley. Ain't no home and no visitor side. And we shouldn't be dependent on whoever or on who's going to bring what. You take your ass to the stadium. You do what you can do. As long as you handle your business, everything else falls into place, and that's the problem. So, I mean, and I'm not trying to segue away from Prime, but I think it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this too, because I mentioned this to Ken about Prime in regards to, like, you know, even asking for more money for the coaches. in my own personal feeling, I'm just gonna tell y'all, I don't believe Prime League. I don't. In my heart of hearts, I'm not being naive or anything. But I'm gonna say this: a lot of time when dealing with black folk, we all can make assurances about, hey, we promise we're gonna do something. But even in those assurances, hey man, you got leverage. You gotta always make sure you press the button on that leverage. Because if you don't, black people go. There's complacency and things you tend to get lackadaisical. And so they're not in the urgency. So hey, let me go ahead and do this to show you because I need this urgent. I gotta keep it urgent at all times to get done what we need to get done. So hey, yeah, I'm gonna take this interview. Oh hell, so yeah, I'm gonna take this interview. Yeah, I got this offer for this job. I'm gonna show you how real it is. Because if I don't, you may get complacent. I can only control me.
Right.
So that's why, hey, when I got my sword, you got to always make sure. When you got your sword, you got to always swing that son bitch every now and again. Because one thing is true in life: he who has leverage in every situation has control.
That's
right.
right.
You got leverage. You have to always use your leverage. Not saying you're trying to. You gotta always use it because the moment you don't have it, you'll never get it back.
That's right. That's right. And that's facts. And in this situation right here, the leverage that we have, like what Buddy was saying earlier today, the leverage that we have is the culture. You can't duplicate it. You can't copy it. You can't do nothing. And like he said, that's what's attracting Colorado. It's the culture that Prime and set at Jackson State and the attention. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's what they're not getting. That's what they want. That's what they're paying for. Paying for the culture and the attention for their program.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I told Ken this a long time ago. Let me let all y'all in on a little secret. The bad thing about what's going on with Prime and with all these other schools that want him, you ain't gonna see what you saw. See, you can't recreate what you're seeing on social media. You can't recreate it because it's in us. It ain't on us. So, for an example, Jackson State plays a part in all of what's going on right now. A lot of people fail to realize that, but I've been saying it for the longest. Jackson State is a character in this. So let's say he leaves. Let's say he does go to Colorado. Okay. Well, Colorado think that they get all the stuff that they've seen the past 2 years. They think that they're getting that.
That's what I said.
You ain't get none of that.
Facts.
You ain't get none of that. That's JSU. And it's so it's so JSU that going forward, if you try to recreate it, you're gonna come off as being corny. Serious.
Hey, let me say
this. God.
Let me say this real quick. You know what's funny? There's a reason I'm not talking because Zoe wasn't on the stream, and that's why I'm glad y'all seeing it. Y'all seeing just how lying we be, and we ain't talk. Not about this, because I just said that earlier. Not trying to. He said some other stuff that I didn't say, but I just wanted to reiterate that again because, again, I said there's two sides to it. You have Coach Prime, who is special, and then you have Jackson State that also is special. When you combine it, you get this magic that you've seen, and people think you can just duplicate it. And like I said, my opinion is Coach Prime at any one of these other programs is just going to be a regular head football coach. He's still going to be prime time, but it won't be the same as him at Jackson State. It won't mean the same. So this is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to shut up. I put up I'm gonna put up this overlay real quick. I want y'all to pay attention to this, and I want y'all to just listen to me, and I'm gonna talk with the overlay. So I put this up. You see Coach Prime?
Mm-hmm.
I put Cincinnati on the Army School. Luke Fickle took the job at Wisconsin. Open that up. I put Colorado that he's rumored to have this. They made an offer. I put South Florida, another Under Armour school. That's who Carl Reed reported he was in talks to. They believe they got a shot. I put Jack State. Do he stay?
Oh, no, he's not going to South Florida. South Florida. I saw it early. Hold on. South Florida's going to hire the coach from Tulane. I mean, from Coast Carolina.
Chad Will. They
Yeah.
Chad Will from Carolina.
No, that's all I'm saying. Like, the point I was making was, I'm just saying, like, you go ahead and take those jobs or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, outside of Cincinnati, ain't neither one of them jobs, in my opinion, and you take it how you want to take it, an upgrade. It's Power 5, there's more money, but what you're doing right now, you're not going to be able to duplicate that. You're just not going to be able to duplicate it. It's not. If that's what it is you're trying to do.
Well, I saw a clip earlier, Ken, where they were on Fox Saturday, Fox Big 12 noon show or whatever, and when Bruce Feldman said, "Yeah, Colorado made an offer to Coach Prime," you could hear. I don't know if y'all know the guy Clack, who used to play at Colorado. Joe Clack, he was the quarterback. You can hear him on the side of it saying, and the guy said, "Oh, you giddy over there, huh? You giddy," because he was over there saying prime time. So that's what they want, and that's exactly what Bruce Feldman said. He said, Colorado, the administrators at Colorado want to be relevant. They feel like don't nobody know who they are no more, like they did back in the 90s when they had Darian Hagan and all them.
Here's my point of why I played the overlay. And I want to do it again, and I just let me rock out on this one quick. Hold on. The reason I put this picture up there is Coach Prime got offers. He got opportunities. Coach Prime has recruited some big-time players to come to Jack State.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of all those players had offers. My only question is, what message does that send if when you didn't have those options, you chose an HBCU? You told those young men that had those offers, choose an HBCU. Now that you have these offers, this is the first time you've had these offers. Are you going to do the exact opposite? Or are you going to practice what you preached to them and got them to buy into? That's the $1 million question. And that's what's going to be yet to be seen. Now, Coach Prime do whatever he chooses to do. Because I know, here's how this works. There's going to be some haters out there that really want to see him leave. They are now going to become apologists. They're going to become his biggest defense because they want him to go. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They want him to go.
Mm-hmm.
So when we come out and say, "Hey, Coach, you remember when you said this? You remember when you said I believe?" And you got everybody, you talk to these parents and you got everybody riding this wave and you tug on our heart. We in the South, bro. Colorado ain't in the South.
Right.
Jackson, Mississippi is.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible Belt. You got everybody believing. Everybody thinking you come to change the darn game and level the playing field. Do all these things. You got college football in your palm in your hand right now. This is the greatest season on record that we've ever witnessed. We've seen so many phenomenons this year. And you're going to throw all that away to go to Colorado. Because now the schools that didn't want you, they see you. It's always like that. It's always like that. I'm talking about PWIs, those ones that they don't want you. Listen, the PWIs they tell us every day who they are. Mickey Joseph, you're good enough to play in Nebraska, but you can't lead the program. You can be an interim. I give you the bag for a little while, but you can't be the face. Auburn hired Hugh Freeze. Zoe talked about his track record today. But let's be real about something. Hugh Freeze got baggage and from here to Texas. Ain't a black coach in America that would even got a sneeze of an opportunity had he done any of the stuff that he did. You dig what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I can give you some names right now that as soon as things took a turn for the left, I'll give you one name. Tell me where his opportunity. Nobody talking about him no more because he died of irrelevancy, and now he's going to forever probably be a position coach. He's by the name of Charlie Strong. Somebody tell me. Come on now. You tell me. I'm just saying. Charlie Strong, what is he on Nick Saban's staff? I know he in Miami. He on Cristobal staff now. Why his name don't come on no more? You telling me that Lane Kiffin is the biggest jackleg that done jumped around and done went from program to program, done burned bridge after bridge, and he was their number one candidate. Hugh Freeze, number one candidate. Cadillac Williams gets on the podium and says, look, since I've been taken over, I got 12 players that done turned their life over to Christ. I done got about 8, 9 players that done got baptized. Them folks don't care nothing about that. But Cadillac Williams is good enough to play for him, but he can't be the face of the program. I'd rather hire a jackleg coach like Hugh Freeze, and we know his history, than to give somebody who put their real blood, sweat, and tears and got these boys believing again. And that's all I'm saying. That's why it's important to see what Coach Prime do. Now, hey, listen, he decided to leave. We're going to wish you well. Thank you, Coach Prime, for the 2 years, yada, yada, yada. I don't have to be on the front line of that message, but I'm telling you right now, it's coming. It's coming, comrade. And you know what I'm talking about. It's coming. It's coming. And I'm telling you, it's going to be hard to avoid that. Somebody, you say what you want to say. You've been praying for, he said it himself. I've been praying for a long time.
Yeah.
But
attention. He's
always been beloved for the most part. And you telling me, I defend it. Listen, there's some people that ain't never been a fan of Coach Prime since he's been at Jack State. Somebody has said he was a sellout. Boy, I'm just telling you. That word gonna get thrown around a whole lot more than what you think. It's gonna be unbelievable, the backlash. I'm telling you, it will be. Watch what I'm telling you. Watch what I'm telling you.
That's true.
That's why I would have said, if you're gonna leave, man, you gotta leave for a reason. Now, Cincinnati to me was like, damn, he played in Cincinnati, played for the Reds. It's a very reputable program. They on the way to the Big 12. They throw a big bag at him. It's like, man, I understand. Man. You got to do what you got to do. But honestly, if I'm being real, me and my boy Mark called, and we was chopping it up about this. In my honest opinion, Coach Prime could stay 1-2 more years max. He'll never do any wrong in the eyesight of any Jacksonian, any Mississippian. We'll forever be thankful. But you can't not at least finish the first contract, and then you have Shador go somewhere else and become an alum, a graduate of another school that he was at. That's just me giving my emotional, honest opinion about the whole thing. So I'm hopeful, and I'm at the same time, he has the right to take the job. I just don't see why he would, unless I know the paying. Now, let me say this too. And I'm going to say this, and I promise I'm going to shut up and let you rock. The amount of money that they can pay these assistants, I mean, the salaries that they're making now don't come close. But if we really come together and put some bread on the table, we can pay way more. And I think that's the thing that Coach Prime wants to see. He wants to see us come together as a community and really give it some real effort to say, Coach Prime, we love you. We appreciate you. We want you to stay. He go $3 million, bro. Spread it across how you need to spread it across. Take an extra 5, take the 2 point. Y'all go, hey, you divvy it up. We're going to help you divvy this thing up. Double everybody's salary. Is it worth you staying 1 more year if we double everybody's salary? If you were making 65, you now make 130. If you was making 500, you now make $1 million. If you was making 110, you now make 220. You dig what I'm saying? That's a little different. And you ain't got to move and do no changes. Go ahead.
And I'm saying too, Ken and Zoe, just think about how he look at it too. Look at all the revenue he brought to Jackson since he been there.
Facts. And that's why Jackson has to show up in a big way. We talked about him today, by the way. I just caught a comment. Eric Bieniemy. That's who Colorado should be hiring, because he was a star running back for Colorado. But whatever. Keep going. Yep. And who is Kent? Who the hell is Kent? But keep going. Anyway, all right.
Okay, my thing is, look at all the revenue he brought to Jackson in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You know, taking that equation. And then my second point is, man, as a Jackson State community, if that's your coach and you want your coach, man, hey, you gotta be like them boys was on Capitol Hill. You gotta run to the steps of the athletic director office, start banging on that junk and say, hey, what we gotta do, Ashley? Even if you gotta go to the president or the chancellor outside his door, hey, look, what we gotta do to keep our coach?
All right.
That's going
Yeah,
exactly.
but you know what?
well,
What you just
not
explained
just
though.
how
you
much,
just
but I think that'll show
explained.
Coach Prime. It'll be more sentimental to Coach Prime and heartfelt for Coach Prime if the fan base and alumni and everybody there at Jackson State, man, really go up to the president or Ashley Robinson like that and say, hey, man, how much we need? What's up? What we need, man? Because he has done so much for Jackson State.
Let me say this. And what you just said, you're absolutely right, Doc. But here's the thing. What everybody fails to realize, Coach Prime and this whole scenario, we're at a demarcation, a crossroads.
Wait a minute, so hold up real quick. And not only will it show Coach Prime how heartfelt the community fan base and alumni at Jackson State University is, look what it would do for the other schools in the SWAC. Oh man, hold up. If that fan base ran up and represented and supported Coach Prime, the other coaches in the SWAC gonna say, damn, hold up, okay. What about Coach Simmons? Can we get that to you down FAMU? What's up?
Hey man, somebody said we got 40. If everybody on this stream put $100 in the pot, that's 40 racks right there. We can do something. That ought to buy us at least a little time to just say, hold on, Coach, we big
come on, Ken, Zoe, you know and I know, $100 is what? $100 is what? $100 is what? Everybody spending $100 going to the store, going to get their hair done, go get about 2, 3, 4-piece chicken boxes a week. You know what I'm saying?
But see, you're further adding on to what I was about to say.
Go ahead.
The thing is this moment here that we're dealing with right now, not just at Jack State, but actually at all HBCUs, we're at a crossroads. We're at a demarcation point of the actual landscape of how we do all HBCUs. We're at a crossroads right now. Look at how everybody is invested with what's going on with Coach Prime. So watch this. Even what you just said, Doc, name me one time what you just suggested. Name me one time that it's happened at the HBCU level. Name one time.
Never.
It hasn't. Because now we're segueing to doing things the way the big boys do it. Because I'm gonna be honest, HBCU. I used to always say this about Jack State, but it applies to all HBCUs. We were all ran like a mom and pop shop. We're in the big business now. The commissioner even stated that today in his press conference. He said we're not just a regular black college football now. We're handling and we're doing big business. Facts. We're at a whole new point now. So now going forward, the old way of doing things, when you talk about HBCU ball, that's over with now. That's why I'm saying that we're at a crossroads. We're at a demarcation point, and Coach Prime is the tipping point to get us to this new horizon of new way of handling business. To what you just said, Doc. Now it's like, okay, we got somebody because this is the first time somebody actually came to try to get a HBCU coach, right? So then watch this. So I told Ken today, ain't nobody talked about this, but what happens when Coach Prime denies Colorado? Be the first time an HBCU coach openly got a job offered to a Power 5 school and said thanks but no thanks. I'm gonna stay here. It's never been done before, but I'm willing to bet you it's not gonna get the same energy when it happens. But to add to your point, let's say Tennessee State. Let's say Eddie George start winning next year, and the year after that. Now you're talking about, now Ohio or the other school want to come get them. Oh, no, we got to step up to the plate now. We got to put our money up because we want to keep our coach and do other things to add to our resources. It's a new day in HBCU ball. I need everybody else to get on board and realize what we get to.
Hey, look, they got to understand. I thought about this earlier today. I'm 53 years old. So I was saying, we got to get out of that mentality of the major leagues coming into the minor league, coming into the Negro leagues back in the day.
Facts.
Everything that we had good back in the Negro leagues, bringing it up to the major leagues. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Why? Because the mentality of the mentality of the European is divide and conquer, take away and control. It's always been like that when it come to us and HBCU. I mean, come to us as Black folk. No matter what we do, how successful we get, every time we get so successful, they try to find a way to bring us. They feel like bring us back down to being humble. You see what I'm saying? So
Hey, let me say this too, comrade, because I want to also make sure I'm following the chat. So everybody, I am going to post the link in the description of this video when it's done. So don't fret. If you're watching the video, it'll be I'm telling y'all, just go right now. I got 430 in the room. You can go to Jackson State Athletics Twitter page. It's literally on the page. The link is right there. Because if I keep posting it, it's copied on my cell phone, and I'm gonna have to keep going in and keep doing all that. So just somebody, one of the moderators, somebody that's on here, go to the link, get the link, and keep posting it in the chat for me, so I don't have to keep interrupting. I don't want to interrupt you guys and lose your thought. But go ahead.
You good? Hey, Coach. Doc. Doc, you from Beemore?
yeah, I'm from Bmore, man.
You can hear it, bro. You can hear that. You can hear it. Hey, Saman sounds just like that. Hey,
So-called, I'm from the home of the wire. That's all everybody knows for the home of the wire.
Look, he was talking. He said, "Look, Doc was talking." He said, "You." I said, "Oh yeah, he from Beemore."
They got one of the most unique. I'm telling you, bro. It's funny, bro.
Bro, they come through. It hit different, dog.
Yeah.
I love it though.
I can't do it. I ain't gonna mess it up. Hey, is Samad on this thing? Where my boy B-More at? B-More and Samad on it. He called me the other day. There you go. He said, I said when he got hired that in 2 years, Power Fives will start throwing the bag, and then really just to stop his momentum, I pray Coach takes his time and really thinks this out. Absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, Coach Walker got the link right there, man. It's right there. Hit that link.
And look, I promise y'all, I was not dozing off. I wasn't sleeping. I'm good. I promise y'all.
Shout out to Coach Walker, man, because Coach Walker is like my weekly meditation motivation, man. Shout out to Coach, man.
He ain't nothing but positive vibes. That's big bro right there. We was on the phone today, man. Appreciate you, Coach.
Coach come at you with some stuff on a weekly basis, man, to have you sitting there thinking, saying,
Hey, Coach would call me. Coach would be like, he said, man, them wheels are turning right now, bro. I think I'm about to sit this one out there. I'll be like, go on, drop it. Go on, drop that, man. Drop that dynamite on him, Coach. Yeah, you know what time it is, man. Coach, I like what you said.
Hey, but I'm just saying, as a whole, we got. No, I was just gonna say, but for everybody on here who could hear me,
the only other coach I heard recently getting a little buzz in HBCU about a Power Five is Larry Scott up at Howard, and I didn't even know he coached at US at South Florida at one time. I didn't even know he was there.
Wasn't he at Alabama too at one point?
I'm not sure. I know they just said he was at South Florida as an assistant. So
yeah. But
so yeah, you're right. You're right. So not too many come back into HBCUs trying to hire one of our coaches to be on the Power 5 level.
Yeah. So
hey, there it is right there, y'all. Didn't mean to cut you off again. Go JSUTigers.com/give. Go JSUTigers.com/give. $100, man. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. You know what I'm saying? We need 50,000 to put in, and you ain't got to be no alum. I mean, if you're an HBCU, if you're part of this HBCU wave, throw $100 in the pot, man. We keep this momentum going. I know.
Hey, excuse me for what I said. Hey, everybody out there on the stream, man. You ain't gotta be no alumni. It's for the culture. It's for us black. It's for us setting an example to the European that, hey, you can't come take from us this time. We got something good and we know how to keep it.
Facts.
That's facts, bro. I like that. I really like that. Yeah, man. UAPB
Now,
go
I
out.
was just saying earlier, man. We as a unit, as HBCU culture, family, fans, whatever, we have got to get better, man. We got to step up. Fans, alumni, we got to step up, bro. Like, it's a new day, and we're trying to get to a whole new direction. We can't continue to do what we did. Like I said, we are the culture. We are the trend. We are everything. For so many people, you got even YouTube videos now watching games, and they're like, bro, they're professing their love. Like, man, I didn't know it was like this. Man, these games look like this. And I said
Mhm.
all the time, it's one thing to see it on TV. It's a whole other thing to actually go there and get it. And
Oh well, I
we
got you one better than that. I got you one. I got y'all one better than that. Did y'all see last week? Well, a couple weeks ago when Cadillac they won. I think Auburn won a couple weeks ago, and Cadillac brought all of them together and tried to emulate the Prime style and was out in the middle of the field and had them dancing, jumping up and down, and he was in the middle. I said, "Look at this, man. This is what I'm talking about right
mm,
here. Somebody setting the trend, everybody else trying to follow. You know what I mean?"
I just need Coach Prime to let Mike Jones bring him out at the SWAC championship game, saying back then they didn't want me. Now they all on me.
not hot down.
No, man, it's hey man, Coach Prime's a trendsetter, but you know what? That's our mantra right now. That's our mantra. Building on tradition, blazing new trails. That's
Blazing
what
trails.
and this is all a part of it. This is all
Yeah.
a part of it.
Yeah.
I put it in. Let's make it happen, folks. Yeah, man. Let's do. I mean, you know,
Well, look, y'all, I'm about to cut it short. I get before 4:00 in the morning.
I hear you, Zoe. Hey, like I said, man, appreciate y'all bringing me on, man. Nice meeting y'all. Nice meeting you, Zoe. You
Yes,
know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Likewise, dog.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, I get
All right.
with y'all tomorrow, man.
Peace
Okay.
out.
Love. Go Tigers.
Yes, sir. All right, man. 400 of y'all. Hey, I ain't going nowhere, man. I'm still here. Your boy's still here, man. I'm just glad my brother made it home. Looked like he was struggling. Had me a little nervous. Had y'all nervous in the chat. I was just like, yeah, I'm glad he made it. Hey, man, it be like that sometimes. So anyway, that was good stuff, man. We gonna keep it rolling for a little while longer, man. Hey, we got 400 in the chat, bro. If y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the page, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we just got official all over again. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link. So if some others want to come on, we'll keep it going, and then we'll go from there. We'll keep it going. I want to try to get some folks on that hadn't been on before. I want to get. It's a lot of people in the chat. You know what I mean? So I love to hear from some. And like I said, the regulars are cool, but I would absolutely love for some that haven't been on the stream. I had one of the brothers in the chat today, in the inbox today, was just saying, "Man, I should come on." I'm like, "Yeah, you should." When I open the stream up, feel free to come on, express yourself, do what you got to do. See y'all in Jackson. Good deal, man. Blue, welcome to the live stream. I mean, I said live stream. Welcome to Jackson, bro. It's gonna be a great weekend. Bentley, I appreciate it. Hit that fun page ASAP. Yeah, we got to make sure we throw something in the pot, man. And you don't have to give $100. If you got $50, put 50 in there. If you got 500, put 500 in there. Everybody's $100 hit a little different. You might have a little bit more to give. So I want to make sure we have that in mind. You don't have to. I'm in here, bro. What that mean? What is it? What it do?
Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I got my JSU in Canada, man. I got my JSU on, brother. You know to represent. All the way up here in Canada.
Hey, man, what's up, baby? Good to see you.
Everything's good. Everybody had a great Thanksgiving?
I did, man. It was wonderful.
Yeah, that's good.
Man. Ate real good. Man, that I love the hoodie, bro. That's dope, man. That is all I have is the I got the Randy, what's going on, man?
What's happening, man?
You got it. Hey, real quick, hold on 1 second. So I have the long sleeve T-shirt, but that hoodie, man, is fire, bro. I like that.
Yeah. My son got it for me at the beginning of the season. He sent it to me because he lives upstate New York, and he sent it to me. So I said, I'll get on camera. I said, I have to represent, show my love, show my love.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome, man. What's on your mind?
Well, what's on my mind is obviously, the talk about Coach Prime and stuff like that. But, like I always say, Ken, is I always listen to what a man says. And, he said he was called by God to make a change. I don't think the change is over. I don't think the mission is over. But we got to look at many different scenarios here. And one of the scenarios that I looked at, and I didn't realize that I don't know, was on your show, one of the shows, Shiloh can't transfer. And if he does, he has to sit out a year.
Only way Shiloh could transfer is as a grad transfer. He would have to graduate between now and the summertime, and if not, he's gonna have to. The one transfer rule will affect him. Keep going.
And now, and his daughter, would she be able to get a scholarship where he goes? So he's not going to leave his youngest kid there. I just think it's, any publicity is good publicity, no matter what. JSU is the hottest thing, in the college sports atmosphere. So it's good. But it also puts pressure on JSU to up the ante, to take care of the coaches, for the city, the state, to everybody to take care of the coaches. All the money that's being made, all the revenue on the outside revenue is being made because of the influx of what's going on in Jackson State and JSU. Like Coach Prime had said, all he wants is a little tip. He don't want nothing more. He just wants a little tip. So you get 10% of 30 million. That's $3 million. That's enough money. It should be a significant amount to to double the coaches, their assistant coaches' raises, even hire more staff, more support staff. And you know what? It's building up, because I always believe that with Coach Prime, I listen to what the man says. What's he going to do to build his program? Offensive line, defensive line. Now, what do you want to do that for? What would that scenario lead you to? That's maybe going to another conference and eventually going to a Power 5 conference. Because
it's a good point. That's a good point. Let me get Randy in here real quick. Let me unmute you, Randy. What you got,
What's
brother?
going on, Ken? How you doing, man?
Man, you got it, brother. You got it, man. I appreciate you coming on, bro. It's been a fun show so far.
Yes,
a lot been happening in less than 2 hours, but go ahead.
I enjoy this show, man.
Man, no doubt, bro.
It is about to turn, Ken. It's about to turn.
You got to break that down, bro. What is it, and what you think about it happening? Come on with it.
Listen, I've been saying this from day one, right? Coach Prime is a businessman. HBCU programs lack in that area. He is showing everybody how it's done. I think he took those meetings to get the information to bring back, to get it organized. You know what I'm saying? He's literally showing you as he's going. You get that?
Yeah.
I'm telling you. What I would do, right, is, I don't know if it can be done. Raise this money, right? Raise as much as you can, and then try to get the state to match it. Because everybody loses if he leaves.
Yeah, it'll send like him coming to Jackson State sent like shockwaves to the college football. And ever since he's been in Jackson, he's been very polarizing. He's been must-see TV. Everybody's tuned in. I mean, we got my man Brian here represent JSU in Canada, man. I love it, bro. I love it, man. And then no matter where you go, when you rock that JSU merch, I've been rocking JSU merch long before Coach Prime come on board, and trust me, man, it's completely different now. I'd be lying to you if I told you that it was always no. I don't care where I go, I'm getting stopped because it's hot right now. You know what I mean?
On fire.
I mean, it is lava hot, bro. So I'm just paying attention. Like, I'm not really, I don't know. I'm hopeful. I don't know
Man.
what he's going to do, but I'm paying attention because this just feels like a monumental moment in history. Like this is a pivotal moment. Zoe just said it earlier. This is we're at a
Yes.
crossroads, man. We're at a
Yes.
crossroads. Like this is
Yes.
a time right now to where if he decides to leave, it could be. I think it could be catastrophic to his reputation amongst
No.
the culture if he leaves now, like right now.
Yeah.
And this is. I mean, every time I say that, bro, I hear this thing in my head that I struggle with. But again, I'm gonna say it again. It's not all about money, bro. Because I sat here and watched a video of somebody talking about the things that we think money is everything. And then they start asking, well, if I gave you all this money, but it's going to cost you your health, will you take it? And they was like, nah, I'm good on that. They say, well, so you're saying now that your health is more important than money. Then it went down to relationships. It went down to your kids. It went down all these different things. And you realize that, damn, money ain't even in the top 5 of most important things.
Right.
So when you're talking about being tied to something like an HBCU culture, and you're seeing it, you're talking about being in Jackson, giving a resilient community hope and giving us something to believe in again. It's not like we expect him to be there forever. Just a couple more seasons.
Right.
Because I think one more year is going to put us further than where we are now. Just one more season, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to remind y'all, man. I'm going to say this, and I want to remind y'all something. What's the date? The date, November 28th. So November 28th, Coach Prime was introduced. I'm going to say it again. Coach Prime was introduced to the world, and he was going to be Jack State head football coach September 21st, 2020. Coach Prime didn't officially start taking over until January 1 of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't even hit.
Do you understand?
We ain't even hit 2 calendar years, bro.
Exactly. Look what has been done in those 2 years.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just think, man,
He can never.
No worries, bro.
He can never create a legacy. He can never create a legacy at Colorado or anywhere that he goes that he will have at Jackson State. That legacy will be for infamous. You know what I mean? It will be infinite. It will just continue on for the rest of the time. And for the simple reason, what he has done to the culture. You know what I mean? You see guys at basketball game, Laker games, sitting on, front row seats like that. But seeing Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg and this one and that one and what he has brought to the culture for HBCUs, it's unmatched and it's elevated. And like Zoe was saying before, this is new business now. It's not old business. This is new business now.
Coach Prime is trending right now, by the way.
See? Bro,
I
he
just
ain't
got
going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you.
He ain't going nowhere, Randy. He ain't going nowhere.
No, sir. No, sir.
I'm trying to. So this is what I'm looking down for. So y'all don't think I'm being rude. Granny Ann asked me a question, and I'm trying. I'm gonna. Yes, there is a way, and I'm gonna screenshot that for her, and then I'm going to put that on the post. So I'll read it to you, Granny Ann, and I'm gonna put it up on the post here in just a minute. JSU Jackson State Athletics at Go JSU Tigers. At Go JSU Tigers. Somebody put that in the chat for the chat. At Go JSU Tigers. That's the Twitter page. So it's pinned on the Twitter page right now. I don't know if it's pinned. It's the last tweet. It says, Giving Tuesday is a time for Tiger Nation to transform the lives of student athletes for our Road to Champions campaign. This is our campaign. This campaign's been going for a minute. It says, or texting the THEE, all caps, to 71777, or you can call it 601-979-0218, or you can mail a check to JSU Athletics. Granny Ann, this is for you. P.O. Box 17810, Jackson, Mississippi 39217. So I'm going to screenshot that, and then I'm going to put this up on the page. I just wanted to read it first, and then you guys could go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Take care of your business.
So we do need some clarity, though. I think KJ mentioned that earlier on the page. Like, listen, like, are we donating? But this is the Champions campaign. But is any of this? You got the National Alumni Association president saying, "Hey, let's go ahead and put this out there. We need 50,000 alums, $5 million." We need clarity on whether or not we're trying to raise money for Coach Prime, yay or nay. I think that's a fair question.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be answered. There needs to be more clarity. That's why on this channel, we always there needs to be more transparency. I think I've done a good job of saying, hey, this is what we need, this is what we're trying to do, yada yada yada, and give people actual things to look at and actually shoot for, instead of just kind of pissing in the wind, for lack of a better term. But go ahead.
Is there any consortium there that goes around or develop for the local businesses to start, trying to get some funds from them, as far as all the excess revenue that's been bestowed upon them?
Oh, that's a great question, Brian. I'm sure President Hudson, A.D. Robinson, and there's some people in place that are tasked for fundraising. You have to have it in place. I mean, I can't say that it's not, just because I can't say exactly who it is. I'm pretty sure there's something, though. Pretty sure there's something there.
Ken,
I'm leaving this up for just a second, Granny Ed, if you don't
go.
mind. Go ahead and write that down. That way, if you want to send a paper check, go ahead and screenshot. You can mail it to the school. Now, keep in mind, we all go live on. This is for Tuesday. You can send it now, since it's basically the end of the night. And let's get it popping right away, man. Let's get it popping. Let's get that bread in there, and we'll do our part and just see what happens. I recommend you include Jackson residents that have just as many fans through many years, just as alumni. Yeah, Jackson resident. We say Jackson. So a lot of times when we talking about this, we always saying JSU, but the city of Jackson, this is a community effort, man. Listen. JSU is maxed out, man, and I think I'm pretty clear when I say Jackson State is a state institution, and they are state employees. They work for the university, right? There's only so much those salaries that we can offer on our level or whatnot, right? So you're gonna have to supplement that income. I mean the salaries, like I was told. Using Jimbo Fisher as an example, Jimbo Fisher Texas A&M not paying his whole salary. They only pay a certain amount of his salary. The rest of that is being paid through collectives. You know what I mean?
That's with all those coaches. I think the universities can only pay up to, I think it's 300,000 or something, or 350,000, and then boosters and everybody pay the rest of those salaries.
That's a great question. It's a great question, Steve. There's a lot of different scenarios, but I'm gonna tell you like this right here. When you are a coach like Coach Prime that knows that you can recruit well, and you pretty clear that the portal is hit and miss. I'm telling you, it's hit and miss. And to just bank on the idea that you can just go to a crappy roster, and this ain't COVID, where you get a whole spring season and flip a whole roster. Can you flip a roster in time to be good enough to play against some of these other Power 5 programs that are not sorry right now? Utah is good, and they're gonna be good next year. Mm-hmm. Oregon is good now, and they're gonna be good next year. Mm-hmm. Does anybody know when is USC and UCLA going to the Big Ten? Is that 2024 or is that 2023? Anybody know? Somebody put it in chat. I think it's 2024. Somebody confirm that. Blue, if you're still on, can you confirm that for us? Not sure. But that roster is dumpster truck juice, man. You're going to have to flip the whole roster over. 2024. There you go. Thank you, Doc. So 2024. Shout out to Doc, man. HBCU Overdrive, man. Doc Holiday, brother, right there, man.
A good brother.
Yeah. So you talking about 2023? USC still got Caleb Williams, who's a sophomore, probably gonna win the Heisman this year. UCLA is pretty darn good right now. Okay. Oregon's pretty darn good. Oregon State's pretty good.
It's very good.
Arizona State just got a new head football coach. Who did I miss? Utah, always in competition. I mean, that coaching staff is in place, going to be in place probably for a while. So it's still, he's Coach Prime. He can recruit extremely well. Feel like, he can get some 4 or 5 stars and get a lot of kids to come out there and really buy in. But again, you still have to build that chemistry, build that camaraderie, put some things in place and go play football. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but you're talking 2 years. It might take a couple years to get it to where he want to be. And if that's the case,
Shador's gone.
That's the question that Steve was asking. I'm going to put that back up and then I'm going to shut up. The question Steve asked was, does he risk what he has built for Shador being at JSU? So you're potentially endangering his junior and senior seasons on a rebuild compared to the face of the college football right now. Good stuff, Steve.
But so he hasn't dominated the way that he wanted to dominate. I don't see him leaving and not putting it down the way that he wants to put it down. He's getting everybody going, man, to get this money up for his coaches. You know what I'm saying? That's all he's doing. And it's smart. It's smart. Any way that he can do it, he's going to get it done. JSU is his baby. Now look.
Yeah, I looked at the schedule too. If you ain't got nothing to do, just look at the Colorado schedule for 2023. They open the season at TCU, and TCU will be in the playoff. They're going to win the Big 12, and they will be in the college football playoff, which means that they will have a monster recruiting class. Sonny Dykes is a very good coach. I'm just telling y'all right now. And that's an automatic L. I don't give a damn who coaching Colorado. They're going to get whooped first game of the season in Fort Worth. Just tell you.
It's great that he from the HBCU, first time an HBCU coach is getting offered for a Power 5. That's phenomenal. Let's put icing on the cake on top of that. But there's no logic for him to move right now. There's none whatsoever, except for the bag. But Dwelly always said he's not there for the money. And plus, we have to look. If Coach Prime was in his 30s or even early 40s, I can understand maybe he might want to make that move. But he's 55 years old. He looks good, but he's 55 years old. And to go and try to rehash, to change the whole culture, because you're going to predominantly black where you are to predominantly white where you're going. It ain't the same thing. Those brothers from Florida, I might not want to go to Colorado. You know what I mean? Those brothers from Texas, they ain't going to want to go to Colorado. Maybe get some California boys, and you get some boys out that way. But you're not getting those boys down south going all the way up there.
You'll get a few of them. You'll get a few of them just because of his name. But I think I wanted to ask this question though. I put a tweet out today. And I said, this is my tweet, and I stand on this. The greatest coaching job that Coach Prime is going to do in his entire career is going to be Saturday. It's going to be Saturday. You know why?
Why?
Because Coach Prime said something in the press conference today that was very I liked it. But my question was, you can do it, but can the team do it? He was like, I've been primed for a long time. I have the innate ability to lock in and make the main thing the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
You have the innate ability to do it. It's yet to be determined if the team has the ability to lock in, focus, and finish. Like, is the noise going to be somewhat of a distraction? Now, it doesn't have to be, because one thing that transparency and honesty does, it takes away question marks.
Mhm.
That little question mark, if you can be transparent and honest and say, look, this is what I'm doing. None of us know the conversations that he's having with the team like that. So we just assume that we don't think
that was my question I was going to ask you.
We know that he's having conversations with the team.
Mm-hmm.
And if they see him moving the exact same way he's been moving all year long, and he said, yes, I'm taking offers. You got to keep in mind, he's also raising young men. And he's teaching them, hey, when your window is extremely small in life. You got a very small window to cash in on certain opportunities. Many of us windows probably have passed. So when it's hot, you got to strike while the iron is hot. And a lot of times we have opportunities, and it'd be little things. It'd be things like family. It'd be all different kids. It'd be, I can't take this opportunity. I can't relocate. It'd be a lot of things in the way. So your window is small. So him taking the offers and taking a look ain't a bad thing. We do that all the time. And we can't put expectations on Coach Prime that we wouldn't put on ourselves. Because I'm going to tell you like this right here. I don't care how much money I make. I'm going to take any offer that I'm going to listen. You get what I'm saying? Because I just might hear something that make me say, whoa, man, I really like where I'm at. But that work-life balance, that culture is about the same, and I'm going to make the bag, and I can get closer to the house. Damn, I got to look at this. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not just Coach Prime. It's not just his kids. He has a coaching staff of about 15 to, over 15 men that all have families that he sit in rooms with. Me and Zoe had a conversation today, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let you guys, I don't want to be too long-winded, but I want to bring this up and get y'all thoughts on this. We don't know what he said to Mo Sims, Tim Brewster. We saw Zimmer, who come in there. We don't know what Coach Prime told them to get them to come to Jackson State. He could have said, look, just rock with me for 1 year and we out of here. He could have said, look, give me 2 years and then we're going to move on to greener pastures. Just buy in with me. We don't know. So if there was some conversations that was said, maybe that could be why he's taking those offers. I still got to go listen, because I told these men who have families, who's counting on me, who turned down more money to come rock with me, come be on my staff. I can't just sit here and say, yeah, bro, you making 70. I'm a millionaire and I'm making $7 million a year with my salary and endorsements, and you just gonna have to wait. So I think that there's a lot of different things happening all at one time that we have to be considerate of, and then still at the same time just watch and wait and see what it is that he decides to do.
It's always going to be the intangibles that we don't know. And it's like you said, if it's just a one-on-one situation with Coach Prime and the university, that's one thing. But he has a whole staff, and so you have to put into account all of that, because they are reliant on him. So I'm not saying he made an agreement, but there was conversations that have been had. You know what I mean? What his plan was, because I'm sure Coach Brewer's been around the block. Hey, what's your plan, Coach? You know what I mean? When he was enticing him to come to JSU. Okay, we're going to do this, like you said, this, and that. But I always believe, my firm belief was, just watching Coach Prime and just certain things that I've seen, and it could be pure speculation on my part. I believe that JSU is going to go to another conference within 2 years, after 2 years, within 2 years, go to a bigger FBS conference. I really believe that.
So in any Herod.
That's Sean. His name, we call him Sean.
All right, Sean. Yeah. I was just staring for a minute. Says, what does Coach Prime owe people? Nothing. He owe an explanation,
right.
maybe.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I don't think he owes anybody anything. I mean, he has done a great job in his 2 years of being there. The thing that I'm gonna go back to something that I said. I was like, well, here's the thing. Why not just say I'm ecstatic to be the head coach of Jackson State? We finna do the dang thing. And listen, I'm trying to be the best coach I could be while I'm here. Why sell the whole change the game thing? Why say we're gonna level the playing field? Why even go in that direction? Those are gonna be some of the things that people are gonna bring up if he decides to leave after 2 years.
But Ken, I also remember him saying in the very beginning, right? He was on a panel or something, and it was about black coaches getting hired in these like in the pros, right? He said, why do we keep begging for those jobs? Go get a job and prove your own worth, right? His thought process about it is so awesome. Like, he's showing people what he meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a choice to go possibly anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And he's showing people.
Who had a choice to go anywhere?
Coach Prime.
No, they didn't give him an opportunity, though. They didn't give him an opportunity.
No, he didn't.
Listen.
No, he didn't. So I'm gonna say this. This is what we know. And this is on record. This is recorded. Coach Prime wanted the Arkansas job.
Florida State.
Arkansas. Florida State for sure. They didn't give him the job, of course. No. But Arkansas, they hired Coach Pittman, right? And I was told, he thought he had a great interview. He's a great interview. He's great. Look at him, man. Look at great orator. You know what I'm saying? And Dion is a good hip. I'm not even gonna do that. I ain't gonna even go there. But there was no opportunity for a head coaching position that we know of. Jack, so he wanted to go Power 5. He believed that he was worthy of it, just as he should, and I think he was worthy of it. He could have went straight to to Power 5 and done well, in my opinion. But when that opportunity wasn't there, word got out that he was looking to get into coaching, and it got to our AD. Our AD was like, "Well, shucks, let me go and see." Mutual people knew, a mutual friend knew another mutual friend that said, "Hey," you know what I mean? And it plant a seed, and it's like, all right, let me think about that. And then he did his due diligence. Fast forward, he's Jackson State head football coach.
Okay, so in the beginning, he said Jackson State got in touch with him, but he had options. He probably didn't get the jobs that he wanted.
Hold on, hold on.
SEC job or whatever.
Hold on 1 second, Randy. And I don't mean to be rude. Sean, let me go here. You're not wrong, but this is what you have to do, bro. And I'm gonna say this because I see the chat getting it could get argumental. This perspective is going to be the predominant perspective whenever he does leave. Everybody is okay with what we've seen, but you have to be, and I'm not talking about you specifically, there has to be just a little bit of sensitivity to those people who feel like they were sold something that they didn't get delivered on. Because we're not stupid, man. We know what you're selling. It's going to take time. It's not a that type of thing. So when you sell something, it feels like a bait and switch. Y'all remember that? Remember bait and switch? I bait you in with this, but I switch it over here. Yeah. So no, he does not owe us anything. But the reality of the matter is you sold something that people grabbed And people do have the right to feel like if it's unfulfilled to them, they have the right to say that. What we can't do is say, no, you wrong. He don't owe you nothing. Why'd you? And I'm not trying to say, I'm just saying, just to add some perspective, but I just wanted to throw that in there. So that one more season and for Jackson State, he leaves us better than he found us. You get what I'm saying? He does. But don't have me go get the picture of when we had the holes in the practice field. Sean, hey, y'all, do y'all know I still got that picture? I won't delete it. I'm dead serious. I will not delete it because I think some of us need to.
When the kid almost broke his leg practicing.
I got it right here. Hold on just a second. Can y'all see this right? Hold on, let me put it up. Y'all see that?
Wow.
Do y'all know I keep this practice? I keep this in my phone, y'all. You know why? Because every time you want to get beside yourself, I remind myself that, you know what? Well, we can come a long way under Coach Prime in 2 years. I ain't stupid. I love that practice field. Thank you, Walmart. Thank you, Coach Prime, for doing what he's doing. We got 2 practice fields that he did. We got a grass field, we got a hill, we got the locker rooms, we got a lot of those things. All the publicity. Listen, what Coach Prime has done for Jackson State is, I keep trying to tell y'all, if he do leave, Jackson State gonna be the hottest job in the man. I know that to be the case, and I just so happen to be privy to a few of the names that under some six. I'm just telling you, we gonna be okay, baby. I'm just trying to tell you now. Just relax. But if Coach Prime stays, I want Coach Prime 100%. I don't want no changes. Keep everything like it is. Let's run it back one more again. Let's run it back one more time. And then we can revisit this thing in 2023. Hey, 4 years. Okay, he stayed 3. He gave us 4 seasons. That's the average of a coach's life. Hey, let's rock. Do your thing, player. You can't do no wrong then. But 2 years, it's like, damn, bro, you couldn't have gave me one more. So there you go. And no, I ain't gonna put no names out there because I can't.
Him, Ken?
Yeah, y'all know. Yeah, of course you know them. I mean, if I say their name, hell yeah.
No. Okay. Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I see the names that you were putting in there.
Oh, I can't even see it.
I'm just saying, dog. Listen. Hey, this microphone on.
I know one.
I'm gonna just say this real quick, y'all. I'm gonna speak clearly into the microphone. We have a very good athletic director by the name of Ashley Robinson. Don't sleep on Ashley Robinson, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. But go ahead, bro. I'm gonna shut up.
No, I'm just saying, man. I don't see this happening, man. Y'all are too hot.
Everybody keeps saying Kevin Sumlin. Let's see, Zaddy Miller, boy, LaDon love her some Mike Minton. I'm a fan of Mike Minton. I would definitely go out to Mike Minton. Heck yeah. Why wouldn't I? Kevin Sumlin name out there. Kevin, hey, listen, man.
Ray
Lewis' name is out there. I've heard his name come up a lot in different little coaches. No. Not for Jack State. I'm saying I've heard his name come up in a lot of different coaches' searches that he's actively looking for a job. But this is all I'm saying.
That makes sense, though.
Can I hope that we get 4-star receiver Carmelo English? That kid is a monster. Speaking of Willie Taggart as well, somebody mentioned Willie Taggart. Somebody mentioned Sumlin. Hey, man, listen. Sumlin, one of those dudes that he kicked behind at Houston, took over at Texas A&M, got a better record at Texas A&M than Jimbo. Got fired from there, went to Arizona. Didn't really do well because he followed up Rich Rodriguez, who ran a terrible offense, in my opinion. So he had to overhaul the roster. Arizona's hard to recruit at. And now he's at the Houston Gamblers right now, head coach. So, I mean, Kevin Sumlin is a great recruiter. I mean, pretty good coach, run a decent – he loved the air raid. So we definitely air that thing out. But I don't know. We'll see.
That's
Herm Edwards,
this is
Cam
so
Newton.
this is
Everybody
so
throwing all
interesting.
kind of names out there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
But he definitely knows what he's doing because look at all this stuff and it's everything's happening on an off week. That's kind of strange to me.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's about football, man. We can spin our wheels till the cows come home, and it's all not. It's useless chatter at the moment. It's you know there's a he confirmed the reports, and we appreciate that. But we got a football game Saturday, man. We gotta win Saturday because let me tell y'all something. I don't plan on losing Saturday, but let's just
You're gonna lose.
hypothetically just say that would be the greatest loss in Jackson State football history, bro. And
Oh,
everybody would be like, man, it was all his fault because he was talking about that Colorado stuff. You know he's gonna be, you know that the season is over with. And then he turn around and leave. Oh my gosh, bro.
Nah.
Now trust me, I know Southern would love to do that because Southern was at the hands of beating us in a championship game when our last winning coach was whacked. You know what I'm saying? But poetic justice. We get Southern back in the championship game, and this time we're gonna make them regret their coaching hire.
That's great.
I'm gonna leave it at
yeah.
that.
If JSU loses, it'd be like Buster Douglas beating Tyson. But the only difference, Tyson wasn't prepared. JSU will be prepared.
Oh, we're gonna be prepared.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about football. Once they kick the ball off, all this don't matter. We're gonna be at the game. We're gonna be. It's football time. You still gotta beat the man across from you. That's what it's about at the end of the day. And that's why I said this is gonna be the greatest coaching job he's had because if what you talking about the ability to get your team to lock in and buy in despite all the noise and to go out there and put on their best performance would be masterful, man. We should applaud the heck out of that.
Ken, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you think in any way this might affect recruiting?
Let me say it this way. If Coach Prime is our head football coach, our recruiting is on par with what we've seen the last 2 years. If Coach Prime leaves Jackson State, I don't care if he told us in the middle of the season, our recruiting will be affected regardless because there's a lot of kids that will be looking at Jackson State. There's a lot of kids that were offered and was considering Jackson State because he's our head coach. Now, with that being said, if the AD and president decide to bring on the right hire, that could be another splash hire with a big name and somebody, and it could definitely garner some excitement where we might be able to preserve a lot of those. We might be able to preserve the players that are on the roster to keep them from hitting the portal. We might be able to preserve those that have committed and those offers stand and they still want to come. But anytime a staff leaves, there's players that have built relationships with the coaches on the staff. So just innately, it's going to automatically affect recruiting. You might see a lot of players hit the portal. You might see a lot of players reopen their commitments. You might see a lot of players do a lot of things, but there is no way around it other than him staying. If he stays put, everything stays intact.
And do you think he'll make an announcement before the FBS portal opens on December 5th?
Absolutely. If there's going to be an announcement made, there'll be an announcement made after the SWAC championship game, Sunday, Monday, something like that. If there's an announcement. That's my opinion. I think he would absolutely put something out there. There's no reason to keep things. He said something that was very telling today, but it was in harmony with what he said. He was like, "Look, man, he ain't even thinking about the Celebration Bowl."
Nope. Locked in.
But I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he? Let's say we win a SWAC championship and he announces that he's leaving. Does Coach Prime coach the Celebration Bowl? It's a good question, ain't it?
Well, usually if a coach, I know before when a coach announced that he was going somewhere else before a bowl game, they usually didn't coach that game.
No, they don't. That's why I said give it some thought.
I can dig it, but I saw an offer that somebody like one of them kids put out, that receiver. I think it was a 4-star or 5-star receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why would
Listen,
you put
man.
that out?
Man, listen, Randy. I'm probably gonna get fussed at in the chat because ain't nobody. Listen, stop being. First of all, y'all stop being scared anyway. Like I'm just giving you real scenario. Y'all see. This is all right. Can we be real about something? Can we stop pretending like we ain't gonna check out one day? We all got a date that we gotta destiny. We be closing our eyes and we be like, no, I don't want to talk about death. I don't want to talk about death. I want to talk about death. You gonna die one day, bro. Like for real. Like I ain't trying to wish that on nobody. We hope everybody lives long life and die old, right? But the reality of the matter is that we all got to go that way. It's a lot of time we don't want to think of. You really would do better if you just consider all sides of it so you can swallow it a little bit better. I ain't gonna sit up here and be like, oh, coach, don't leave. Then when he leave, I'm catastrophically destroyed. No, I've already thought about it. So I can handle it a little bit better and say, okay, that's what we're doing. So this is the point I'm making. I'm gonna say this, and I hope they don't take this the wrong way. Not y'all, but I'm just saying. If Coach Prime wins SWAC championship and he come back and say he leaving Colorado, I'm gonna need Coach Prime to leave as soon as he possibly can.
Oh yeah, yeah. Deuce.
Get the hell on, man. Don't take it the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mean that to be. I'm gonna be thankful. I'm thankful already for everything he's done.
I don't think you're saying it. It would be in any malice.
No, it's not malicious.
Yeah.
But get the hell on.
Yeah,
if you ain't my coach,
yeah.
I get you for real.
Yeah.
Bro, he could put a 2 weeks notice in, but shit, it's like, are the players really you gonna mess it? Listen, our chances are greater if he's not there. You can't say you ain't seen Coach Prime not be there. He had the situation last season where he was out, he was gone for weeks. Who coaches? You see what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. Maybe I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. I hope Coach Prime come out and say, give me my theme music. I'm not gonna leave him. I hope he say that.
That's what's gonna happen.
That's my hope. That's where my heart is at. I really believe it. I really hope he do. But if he say I'm gone, I'm gonna be like, all right, appreciate you, bro. Thank you, coach. It's been real.
But I will say
you got to the end of the day, though.
I'm gonna say it like this. Hey, Ken, I'm gonna say it like this. He always said he got a collect call from God, and he accepted. Yep. Now, this other collect call could be from the white Jesus. Don't accept the call.
From the who?
Hang up the phone, man. Don't answer that phone.
Yeah.
White Jesus trying to fool you, brother.
I'm about to mute you, Brian. You ain't really. I just got monetization back. You about to get killed all over again. Hey man, I'm messing with you. I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
We having fun. Don't nobody get offended by that. By the way, Jesus wasn't white. He was black anyway. So that's a whole other story for another day. Yeah. But I'm gonna just
you know what? The bottom line is I just hope the best for him, whatever he decides.
That man said, listen, look at what you done did, Brian. Look at what you done did. Look at what you done did. What you did, man? Stop. That was terrible. She said, what did you say, Devontae?
Yeah. Oh boy. My goodness.
Oh my goodness, man. No, but for real. I got number love for Coach Prime, man. I do not in no way. I hope he stay, man. I really do. I'm hopeful. I like from one of the things that we were told today is that, man, we got a good chance. We got our chances. We still in the. There's a great chance that he don't leave. You know, there's a chance that he does leave. There's a legitimate chance that he leaves. Okay. But there's also a very legitimate, real chance that he stays. So
I would say it'd be about 80-20.
I'm gonna say I mean I was giving 60-40.
Well, I ain't gonna keep saying it. I just think that he wants people to start acting. Whoever the people who needs to make this happen has to start moving.
Hold on, bro. Let me do this. YouTube, apologies. Don't take the monetization you just gave back. I just want to say, you know, in the year of our Lord, I forgive me.
Forgive me, Father, I have sinned.
No,
I have sinned.
Man.
Forgive me, Father, I have sinned.
No, I know.
I'll say three. I'll say 3 Hail Marys.
Somebody said indeed. No, we ain't even gonna go there. In Dion, we trust. They're gonna take us all the way down a rabbit hole. I ain't trying to go down. No. We have fun. I mean, listen, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a big comedy guy. I love comedy, man. And then for y'all that you know that know comedians, my favorite comedian, he passed away years ago.
Bernie Mac.
One of them, but now it wasn't Bernie Mac. It was actually Patrice O'Neal.
Oh yes.
One of the most vulgar. He was like worse than Corey Holcomb now. Corey Holcomb is just
crazy.
He crazy, but Patrice O'Neal, man, was like the real deal, bro. Like just one of the most underrated, underappreciated, funniest comedians ever. I can watch his stuff still to this day and just laugh till my stomach hurts. So gotta have that humor, man. That humor, laughter is great for the soul. Absolutely. It heals the soul. Thank you.
I love me some RNSJ too.
Man, absolutely, man. RNSJ is
physical
a
comedy.
yeah. Man. Comic View. I used to watch RNSJ and just cry laughing, bro.
Yeah.
That man said, "Can a brother get 100 followers?" Y'all go follow Doc Holliday, HBCU Overdrive. We got 341.45 in there. Y'all go to his page and go follow Doc. Yes.
Yeah, I was on Doc. I'm on Doc's show on Tuesday, so love the show. He's doing well.
Absolutely, man. Patrice O'Neal was the real deal, man. Shout out to Ken, bro. I remember when you had 50, 60 people listen. Hey, you know what? That's true, man. But, you know, consistency and giving people good content. Like I said, I have a very concerted effort to clean it up, limit the profanity. You know, we're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it on the up and up. We're trying to build this thing. So shout out to Coach Tamika Reed. If you guys are on the stream now, it was only 100 and something there when she came on. She was the first one on. So I'm telling y'all right now, if you join the stream late, when I upload this page, when I upload the video, go back on and watch the first 20 minutes of this stream and when Coach Tamika Reed came on. Amazing, man. I really appreciated her. She just wanted to thank everybody for what you guys done with all the donations, and her team was able to go to Universal Studios, and it was just dope, man. I talked about this pick. Get that comment out the way, EA. They went to Universal Studios. She was talking about how many of her student athletes had never been out of Mississippi, never been to California, never been to Universal Studios. And they all went live, and they was like, look, if your coach ain't taking you to Universal Studios, then what you doing? All of this is happening at HBCU just because of you guys, man. Because of you guys, man. We made that happen.
That's awesome.
We made that happen, man. So I got to go. Now I got to go. Hey, Brian and Randy, I got to go to the ladies' IG pages because I followed almost all of them. And I also have I got a dope video of some clips from the UCLA game. I'm gonna upload it tomorrow because I had to like edit out they play the songs and I don't want to get copyrighted, so I had to edit out some of the audio on it. But put together a really cool video. Got a chance to go to Poly Pavilion and watch the ladies play UCLA. So just wanted to make sure I reiterated that. So even though you're on the stream now, when it posts, go back and watch first 20, 30 minutes of it, and you'll definitely appreciate her coming on.
She got a nice squad too.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely,
Nice
bro.
squad. Yeah.
So we got about 25 minutes, and then I know Doc been dying to get on this thing. I'm gonna open this stream up. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Hey, ladies, feel free to come on. Feel free to come on, ladies. You have just entered the late night hour with Ken Clark, 1400. This is ladies' night. Yeah, no. Ladies' night every night, man. We just having fun with it, man. I can't wait, man. Listen, I can't wait to see you guys, man. I'm gonna be in the tailgate spot, just kind of moving around. This time I plan on moving around on Saturday for the championship game, man.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Ken.
Yeah.
I watched that game where Travis caught the touchdown, and I went back and see you and Zoe on the sideline.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, that was funny.
I said, look at them. I said, look at those guys, man. Jeez.
Hey, man, I was embarrassed. I was like, this is ridiculous. That's why I said we'll be on the sideline Saturday, but I don't plan on being in the way. I'm gonna try to be as far away from everybody as I can.
Try.
Yeah, no, at the vet it's a lot. Well, it depends on now where we I stand on. Now I'm standing on the opposite side, on the visitor side, touchdown up by the end zone. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see, man. You said we'll see. Ain't no way you ain't gonna act a fool Saturday.
Hey, we're gonna be cutting up now. We're gonna be talking.
Heck yeah, you're supposed to.
I will be on the southern side though. That's what I'm saying. I want to be every time we do something. I want to turn to them and talk cash money stuff. Yeah, man, I do. So yeah, man, we love it, man. That was funny though. We wanted to be in the way. Zoe was squatting down, and the play just came right to his lap. And if he wouldn't have got out the way, they would have took his legs out. That would have been even funnier.
Pointing at the spot.
Mm-hmm. He sure did.
Yeah, he's pointing at the spot in front of the refs.
He said, "I'm glad y'all ain't." Yeah, bro. EA, man. I was so. Listen, true story. I was embarrassed after that. I'm being honest. I was so embarrassed that I actually went over to the corner of the end zone and just kind of ducked. Because remember, after they called it a touchdown, like I went crazy. Then we got a flag, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, did we get a flag because of me?" I really felt like because I was standing in the end zone and I wasn't aware of it. So I just kind of like ran over to the corner and just hid. And then I saw that they were fussing at the players. I was like, all right, it's safe to come back out now. I just try not to get fussed at. Doc, what's going on, man?
Man, I'm good, bro.
What's up,
I'm
Doc?
good. I'm just. What's going on, Randy? Brian?
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, my man.
Man, you had a good show tonight, bro.
Appreciate it.
It is a good show. Had the honor of having Mr. Ford on my show tonight.
Oh, word? Mr. Ford came on.
Yeah, Ford came on the show, bro.
He came on. Okay. That's what's up.
And he said he been trying to come on he tried to come on Saturday, and he couldn't get his phone to be tech savvy.
Hey,
and,
hold on a second, Doc. I gotta do this.
Go ahead.
I gotta do this. Please stop. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why would you not say TC
Don't do that.
Actually,
I can make a case for all four of these names. Why it would be a good hire, either hire. Well, we can start with Jerry. Jerry Mack, proven track record, running backs coach at Tennessee right now. He got 3 MEAC championship. TC's already on the staff. MEAC champion, continuity, familiarity. If he stays, Coach O stays, and basically you can continue your recruiting. And basically he stabilizes the program. Vincent Dancy is not leaving Valley first and foremost. But we all know that Dancy, if Dancy was at Jack State, he would dominate because he would have more resources and he would have. It would be a lot different if he was at home, in my opinion. Chris Jones is a great high school football coach. He's playing in this. He got a start bill in the 6A championship game coming up this week versus Brandon High School. He has consistently been able to build high school teams. A lot of times when you get big time high school football coaches that is constantly fostering talent, that means that they can coach very well. He's an alum, played at Jackson State as wide receiver. I can tell you right now, the thing that it is different from high school to college, but I think if you come in and build the right staff, I mean, he's a great coach. So I can make a case that all 4 of these names could actually be legit. But anyway, go ahead, Doc. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh no, you good. You good. You
What's
good.
Mr.
I ain't know
Sports
Brandon
tonight? Somebody actually.
What did Sports say tonight? Oh no, he said a lot. Like he said a lot. But the thing about it is, he said that he if Coach, like I said, Coach Prime goes to Colorado, he's not gonna have that. Only thing you're gonna have is the recruiting. I mean, because you, like you said, you can get kids from the LA area. You can get from. I mean, of course, you're gonna have to recruit in the backyard against, in Denver, and you can also get, other kids from other places. But he said, and quote, he said, Colorado is like that ugly woman that they try to put on you every time if you go on a double date, something like a double date.
That's a good one. I like that.
Bro, I died laughing. We died laughing on the show, man. I ain't never heard that before. Like somebody like Colorado is the ugly one on a date, but like I said, with I'm gonna say
after
it like
about
this.
3 shots, huh?
Colorado went, after about 3 shots.
About 3
Colorado
shots.
went 1-11. They went 1-11 in the Pac-12. They just got blown out by Utah by 42 on Saturday.
Ooh.
What other than the campus being immaculate, because it is a beautiful campus. If you've never been to Boulder, to CU, they have a beautiful campus. But other than that, what do you have to offer to some of these kids if you actually do get the job as far as recruiting goes, other than your name? Because that's the only thing they're gonna come in because, I mean, you're Dion. And the thing about it is that you don't even know what you don't even know what the notoriety of the Pac-12 is going to be after USC and UCLA leave.
Facts.
Yep.
You don't. You don't like.
Maybe they go and get somebody like San Diego State. Maybe they pull over. Is Nevada in the Pac-12? No, they're not.
No, Nevada is in the Mountain West.
Mountain West. So yeah, maybe the Pac-12 go grab some other teams, but they not the prestige of a USC or UCLA. It's just not gonna happen.
The Pac-12 is almost like I'm gonna put it in a retrospect. It's like the MEAC right now, because if you really think about it, after Florida, after A&T left, Hampton left, you knew your stronghold was the 2 Florida schools in South Carolina State.
Wow, look at what Sayers just put up there. Go ahead.
The thing about it is, once let's say, just example, Florida A&M and Bethune-Cookman left. Your conference is up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen to your conference, and that's how I feel about with the Pac-12. You don't know what these schools going to do, because after UCLA, USC lead to go to the Big Ten, you talking about Washington State might go somewhere else. You're talking about the Oregon schools might go somewhere else. You even talk about the Arizona schools might go somewhere else. You don't have too much of sustainability in your conference. Uh, like you said, unless they pull some school like San Diego State, which is a good Mountain West school, I will pull I will go pull Utah State, because that would be a rival for Utah. I mean, that's their natural rival right there. I will go pull them. But other than that, you don't know what this conference is going to be. Like UC Berkeley and Stanford, I don't think they don't care. They're not going nowhere. They're more on academics than athletics.
So in other words, you basically just, I mean, from a football standpoint, it's a step back. It's not going to be the same level.
It's not going to be.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Same level like what you.
You understand where we coming from. It's a step back from a. I'm gonna say this. I got a question for y'all. I want all four of y'all to answer, and I'll get your thoughts first, Brian, since you're up there with the fly hoodie on. Jackson State versus Colorado in 2022. Who wins that game?
Jackson State would beat them. Jackson State would beat them.
What you think, Doc?
I think Jackson State could beat a lot of FBS teams on a lower level, and Colorado's definitely on a lower level. So I definitely think that the talent-wise, Jackson State probably got a little bit more talent. Only difference is because they can carry 85, where FCS only 65 is it or something like that. So that you have more depth per se. So that balance is not a balance. It's a little bit it's unequal. But the thing is, Colorado, you just look at it. Do you change the dollar for 4 quarters? So if it's not balanced, so we're looking at everything, all the scenarios that's been brought up and been listening to. I don't see, besides the money aspect, why you're gonna go. And if it's back to a song, it's just about the money, then it's another thing. But all along, he said it's never been about the money. So for me, I just think it's a new point. It's a great talking point that he's getting offers, and that Colorado offered him. But if they're going to be more academic than athletic, a lot of players that he want to recruit won't probably get accepted.
They also have very strict transfer rules.
Yep.
That's another thing that is going to be a hindrance. But Doc, before we move into that, what's your thoughts, JSU versus Colorado?
Man, JSU will probably win by at least 10 points. Just because of the simple fact that I feel like Colorado probably would give them somewhat of a run. Their defense is terrible. Like,
wow,
totally,
like,
bro, their defense is horrendous. They was last in the conference in almost everything. It's just the fact that it's just the fact that they don't have what we have. Like the receivers, they don't have that. The actual bell cow running back we have, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably have that offensive line. Of course they'll have that, but they don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna tell you just like this, Ken. Colorado and Mr. Ford said in the same Coach McWing.
You breaking up, bro. Hey, you breaking up, Doc.
Young figure won the national championship, won in 1990.
Hey, Doc, you breaking up, bro. You got to get your signal right, bro. You're breaking up pretty bad. I don't think anybody heard anything you just said.
Okay, my bad. Can you hear me?
Y'all can hear
Yeah.
you.
Can you hear me, or I'm still?
You're good. You're
Okay.
good.
What I said is Colorado hasn't been the same since Dan McCartney, since the 19 since 90 on the national championship with guys like the enemy, Pritchard, Charles Johnson, those guys.
Colorado then.
They haven't been like that. They haven't been the same like that.
Right. What you think, Randy?
And oh yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Brandon put it in the comment too. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Brandon put it in the comment too. Colorado is a Nike school.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah, but I think they've always been a Nike school, and I think that's going to be a thing it's going to be a hurdle. I don't think it's impossible to get it switched over. I mean, if y'all noticed, the CEO at Under Armour was at Jack State today.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Makes you wonder why, huh?
Yeah. But Colorado still probably, if they probably still have the bigger and more deeper, like offensive line, defensive lines. You know what I mean? But skill, like the skill level position, Jackson's better. I was looking at them this week. They're not. I mean, they're very average. You know, and to try to go in and then try to flip that will be a very hard task. You know what I mean? Because of the location of the school, because of what's happening in the conference. That's brutal, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know. He can't ask all those kids to come with him.
Hey, you see the comment? They said the CEO was out giving out shoes to make us feel better if Coach Prime leave us. Man, y'all brutal. Man. He was dropping that new hot fire, son, like Dylan was new hot fire that ain't even hit the market yet. Under Armour, baby. No, man, at the end of the day, fellas, we got a game to play. Like I said, we got about 5-6 minutes left before I shut the stream down at exactly 3 hours. I'm about to go
watching them numbers, right?
Yeah, man, we're gonna keep that thing right at 3 hours, man.
I hear you.
This is a good one. I had fun with this one, bro. How can we track the donations? It'll be on the donations when we donate. It's on the website. They give you a running total. Anytime there's a day of giving, you can see where we are. I got it. Like I said, I'm gonna send that picture, this picture. I'm gonna send this one to some sources and just see if I can get some verification on this and see if I can get a little bit more clarity if this particular campaign is going to be used for something other than what it was is listed as being used for. So
is that only one day?
They are giving us tomorrow. I mean, of course, it's a day, but it always extends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just still think that, I love that we do the Day of Givens, but I think sometimes we need to be a little bit more. We need to over communicate. What we're doing, what we need, why we're doing it, opposed to just saying, "Hey, we have a Day of Giving."
You should promote that.
Yeah, you got to promote it with a call.
There, like really put it out there.
Like people we spend money emotionally, and if you tug on people's heartstrings, man, they will. Yeah, it's definitely under the designation tab, Road to Champions. It is, absolutely. Man, this is a great point, by the way, Chris. Damn, bro, that's a great point. Colorado is the Vanderbilt of the Pac-12. That's a great freaking point, man.
Yeah,
I was just about to say
they got the same colors, man. That's a great point, dog. I like that. I like that a lot. So if you should have gotten an email. I did get my email. I got an email stating the breakdown of that, but it still didn't. When I saw the email, I was like, okay, is this it? Is this what we own? You know what I mean? And again, if I gotta ask that question, then I'm pretty sure somebody else got it. You know what I mean? So I was like, the timing of it is it makes you wonder. Is you know what I'm saying? Like, are we trying to do what we talked about, or are we just business as usual? That's the thing that I think everybody is trying to figure out.
Yeah. Because it's
The
first time done like this. I'm sorry.
The
Go ahead,
problem with
bro.
our
I'm sorry.
people, we're last minutes. We
I'ma
do
holler at
everything
y'all
at the
later,
last
y'all.
minute.
I'm out.
All right, bro.
All right, Doc.
What'd you say?
Unfortunately, we always want to do things at the last minute, buy our tickets at the last moment. You know what I mean? Wait in line. You know what I mean? We just do everything at the last. Procrastination, I think, is part of our DNA sometimes. You know.
So Eric G. I can't believe you asked this question, man. Heck no, man. Wherever his dad go, he going.
And
So,
Ken, but Coach Prime always said, you know what? The sensation and the feeling that he gets going into this, playing at the vet and seeing 50,000, 60,000 people of looking at his own people, he ain't going to get that in Colorado. You're not going to get that.
right.
You're not going to get that same home, the band playing. You're not going to get that same swagger at Colorado. He ain't going. He ain't going. It's a great conversation. He ain't.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
Well, fellas, man, I appreciate you guys, man.
Hey Ken, I
Holla at you,
appreciate you
man.
there. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna pray.
Absolutely, man. It's been fun. Great show. Great show tonight, man. I appreciate y'all coming on and rocking
All right,
with
bro.
me.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, man. All right, y'all. Thank you, man. Feel free to. I'm not sure. Is the super chat open, man? Is the super chat open? Y'all let me know if that super chat open. Somebody throw something in the super chat. I don't know if they gave that back to me just yet. If it is, you can. I gotta see if it's back available. Should it be back available? Should it be? But if not, like I said, I kind of like I love the Cash App donations, man. I could cut out the middleman. So if you want to donate to the page, feel free to send over a donation. Ken Clark, well, actually, money sign Ken Clark 1400 for Snapchat, and then of course not Venmo. I took the Venmo out because nobody uses Venmo, but PayPal.me/Ken Clark 1400. If you feel free to, I don't see it. No, it's not. I'm tired. No, it's not. I tried. Okay, no, it's not on there yet. It'll eventually come back. They don't let your boy back in the yard, man. I'm gonna try to stay on the yard this time as long as I can. So they don't take it away from me. But yeah, you still send Cash App. We ain't worried about that. I'm okay without the super chat, because if you do want to donate, you're more than welcome to do it how you guys have been doing it, and we'll keep it going, man. So I'll come back on Wednesday evening, man. We'll come back on. We'll reconvene. I'm pretty sure in the next 2 days we're gonna have something else to talk about. Who is Pac-12? If I ain't Pac-12, get your. Oh my gosh, man! That you just I can't end on that. Somebody else give me another comment. It don't hit the same, do it? Yeah, it don't hit the same, man. Yeah, unseasoned chicken. Yes, indeed. But anywho, peace out, people. Much love, man. Go Tigers. Be y'all love, baby. Y'all have a good night.